If you don't have hair to wear, you wear a bonnet.
Listen, okay, boom. So, not right now, but when I have hair.
No, Alexis.
When I have hair, I do.
I'm directly talking to Lional right now. Not you. Lional,
listen, I was like,
what is the bonnet for?
To answer your question, hey, my hair was to my shoulders until I was 14 years old.
And I do not believe that.
And I've never seen a picture of it either.
What does that have to do with you wearing a bonnet tonight? What does that have to do with the bonnet tonight?
Questions that need answers.
My hair.
And here we are. This is But Peep This podcast.
People. Good evening. It is Tuesday, first of the month. We've been thugging it out.
It is the fourth day. It's not the first of the month, sir.
It's early in the month.
There you go.
People are saying this is quote unquote round the first. I don't know what they do in Jacksonville, but it is.
I'm gonna have a question for that. But go ahead. I'm gonna have a question for that because it's already a good point.
Put a pin in it. You know, it's always good to have JE's on. Sean, Hillary will be joining us a little bit later because she had to go get me some Debbie cakes and she ain't back from the store yet. So, and I left my Skittles. Fuck.
And I don't know if you said it already, but we have Diante returning. Diante is here for me, but I realize that he's probably over here.
He's right.
Thank you for having me.
It's
a pleasure to be here. How's it going, JE's? Very nice to be
Greetings.
Here and of course, today with you. It's great to have you back as well.
Thank you.
So, gourmet chitlins, everybody.
Really don't.
There's nothing gourmet about alien intestines. You can't make anything gourmet about it. It's just chitlins are chitlins, no matter how you dress them up.
Have you ever smelled them cooking?
Before
it's nauseating.
We let Alexis and JE's get into this. Sean, pick up your mic.
Oh, the disclaimer.
I'm gonna hit you. We're gonna do this. Hang on. Random disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
We at the But Peep This podcast do not condone the consumption or the consuming of intestines.
It's literally just
Cheers
JE's.
to that. Cheers
Before
to
we
that.
get started,
All of that stuff. Hang on, Jake. Hang on. Let us finish the disclaimer. Hold up. We at the But Peep This podcast think that that's fucking gross, and the views and opinions expressed in this next segment do not reflect the views of But Peep This podcast. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the legal services that can be performed by other lawyers. Hank Sanders taught me that on 105.3. Okay. Anyway, go.
I would also like to point out the only person who shares those opinions is the wizard. So, wizard, when you are ready.
Look, before the questions start, I just want everybody to know that not liking chitlins is racist. So there you go.
That's false. I reject. I'm rejecting.
No,
I ain't even gonna say nothing on that one.
No, I dropped that hammer. There's nothing you can do about it. So go on with your questions.
JE's, here's the problem with that. Okay. The only person that really hurts on this is me.
It's him.
I don't really do much for anybody else except me. So why I gotta take the brunt of this?
You know what? That's fair.
They're gonna be in the comments like he's a racist.
I rescind that for now. But it's on the table. So
it's on the table.
Okay, that's fine.
Gourmet chitlins.
Gourmet chitlins.
There's a restaurant in Birmingham that makes it, and I'm almost certain the cooks are like older Black women. They got to be your aunties and your grandmas in there.
You can't tell me on this.
It got to be. You have to call them in the morning or go to their website on. I think they only do it on the weekends to place your order. Then you come by in the evening to pick it up to show that they're making this gourmet dish with love and patience and care. And once you get it, Look, man, I haven't even gotten it yet, and I'm already giving it 10 stars.
Love and patience and
you can
care.
add as many syllables to the word gourmet. It does not change the fact that there's nothing gourmet about chitlins.
I would also
not
I'm
a
sorry.
gore and not a may.
Need for you to stop using so many adjectives when describing.
He was like, it's delicious
Contestants.
and nutritious,
Like
and suspicious.
Prepositions only. Across. Like that's it.
There's a lot of low vibrational energy in here, and I'm not with this, man.
All right, well, how about this?
Chitlins are a low vibrational plate. That is a low vibrational plate.
Okay.
That is the plate of 100 chitlins. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Good.
Let's put JE's on the top. JE's, I think you're the oldest person here, so you are the de facto old head. Sorry, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
All right. You look in the camera and don't you lie to me and don't you blink. Okay. How many race car jackets did you own from 2006 to 2010?
You know what? Wait, hold up. I want to say I owned a lot, but I was broke because otherwise I would have had the UPS one. I would have had that. I really love the UPS one because I wanted to go with my Timbs, that brown on brown on brown like that. But yeah, so while you're trying to come at me, and you know what? I could give you another level. I was gonna get the jeans with the basketball teams on them too. I was gonna do that too, but I ain't had no money.
I bet you JE's was walking up to girls and all that brown, being like, "What could brown do for you?" Ain't that some shit?
I would have done it. Yo, since you're trying to take me down there, I had a cell phone clip too.
What you did? No fucking down.
Yes,
I had a cell phone clip too.
So from 2004 to 2007, how many headbands did you own with the Nike print right there on the top?
I used to do the double ones where you can see both the colors.
Yeah, come on.
Wait, so you used to do like the polos where they had like 6 polos on and they would pop all the colors?
Nah, I didn't do
so you
that.
Could see all the colors?
I didn't do that, but I had the polo where that trend where you can half wear your shirt where it's like up here and you got it like fully in your sleeve on the other one.
When the fuck did people do that?
Did you own them?
How many band-aids did you wear?
Jay-Z.
Oh, the Nellies.
I'm stuck on the sleeve.
I didn't do that one only because I felt the jokes because I had acne back then.
Okay, listen, watch this. I'm finna end JE's whole career.
What you got?
From 2005 to 2011.
I'm so mad at these years.
2011.
From 2005 to 2011. How many pair of Jabot jeans did you have?
Jabot! Wow.
I'm telling you, man, my answers are gonna be the same. I wanted a whole week of them, but I was broke. And Jabot was expensive as fuck.
That you own less than 5 fucking race.
You know, sometimes I think that being broke is a gift to people because being broke means that there are no pictures of you in Jabots.
But I had some Rockaware jeans.
Yeah. I had apple bottoms, okay? So it's fine.
I did. So you in here. You were over here.
I had apple bottoms, all right.
How many baby fat jumpsuits did you have from 2006 to
me? No baby fat because I was broke.
There we go. We over here.
No,
but I used to. When I started back modeling in my 20s, I had a lot of lot 29, like a lot 29.
Me and Hiller was just talking about lot 29. Ed Hardy.
I had Ed Hardy swimsuits. I had to fly to LA to do a photo shoot for them.
The beanies with the brim.
Yes.
I didn't do that. No, I ain't go that far.
They did have those. They still sell those.
I didn't go that far.
They still sell
I had an assortment of do-rags. I mean,
my noggin too big for a do-rag. I put a do-rag on. I wake up and my pillow is full of waves.
That's how it is with me and like anything. Bonnets.
I gotta wear
scarves that you gotta tie.
Lional, you don't have hair to wear. You wear a bonnet.
Listen, okay, boom.
So,
not right now. But when I have hair,
No, Alexis.
when I have hair,
It's not you.
I do.
I'm directly talking to Lionel right now.
Oh,
Not you. Lionel,
listen, I was like,
what is the bonnet for?
To answer your question, my hair was to my shoulders until I was 14 years old.
And
So-
I do not believe that.
And I've never seen a picture of it either.
What does
Yeah,
that
man.
have to do with you wearing a bonnet tonight? What does that have to do with the bonnet tonight?
questions that need answers.
My hair wasn't always this short. Actually, just got a haircut last weekend.
But are you gonna wear the bonnet tonight?
It's about that. I never said I was wearing a bonnet tonight. I said my head is too big for do-rags. When I put on a do-rag and I go to sleep, I wake up and there's grease all over my pillow because my do-rag didn't stay on. See, if y'all
I said the bonnets.
more than y'all talk.
That didn't say anything. You didn't say anything about.
But your next statement was, so you don't wear the do-rag, so you wear a bonnet. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the bonnet.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like you
inquiring
just
about the
you
bonnet.
just missed the whole point of us bringing it up.
Okay.
I stayed at a lady's house for like, I want to say it was a weekend plus like 2 or 3 nights. This is back when I had locks and I had no do-rags. I wore one of her bonnets for like the whole time I was there. Like every night we went to sleep.
But you had locks. Lionel does not have locks.
Lionel doesn't have
so that's
any
your
hair.
point. You're trying to see why.
Well, I just feel like, I mean, having short.
story.
Go for it.
When I wash my hair, okay.
Okay.
Pink oil, vitamin E oil, and my wife has Columbia sheets on the bed, the ones that self-cool, and they're real expensive. And if you get a drop of oil on them hoes, it's gonna show forever. So your boy gotta wear a bonnet when you do that shit.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
So-
I was just inquiring.
Back to Jay.
But let me ask.
I had just inquired.
I got one more.
Bring it over here. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna let you live. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you live.
Look, man, you have to remember I had a bitter rapper stage too. Like, the stage of complaining about all the rappers with dance songs and stuff. I had that stage before I was like, this is stupid. And during that stage, I tried dating a woman in Montgomery when I was going to Alabama State, like somebody just, that wasn't on campus. And I don't often get drunk. I could drink a lot, but I don't usually end up in that space. But when I do, it's not out of control. It's just annoying. So I was listening to, and I don't know if any of y'all familiar with this. It's a Lupe Fiasco song called "Dumb It Down."
Yes.
Okay, "Dumb It Down" is a very abstract song. Like, if you listen to it for the first time, I would recommend listening to it at least 4 more times after that. And I had listened to this song so much by then. So me and this lady were kicking it, everything cool. We've listened to some of everything. And by the time the liquor get in my system, I pull up Lupe Fiasco. I'm thinking I'm trying to impress her. Like, I'm with this smart guy and I'm this cool guy, whatever. I'm sitting here like, the annoying dude who try to explain his favorite anime to somebody who's not interested.
Yes.
That was me. That was me for Dumb It Down. And if you hear the lyrics of Dumb It Down, you will hear why she's like, you know what? Can I go home? Like,
she was like,
so I can see Jay's in 07, like everybody doing a Soldier Boy. Jay's like, man, get this out of here, man.
Oh, yo.
he's probably trying to play her that song, and she was like,
get this out of here. Soldier Boy, man.
I didn't get any other signs until the next day. I was like, she was quiet for a really long time. It's like I felt like I was talking to myself, trying to explain. It's like, no, you don't get it. He said he's eyeless and he's earless, which means he's blind. And it was like,
I would have kicked your ass out. Like, hey,
listen,
go
if
home.
If I was in an apartment next door, I would have knocked on, hey, you're losing the big dog. Like
I haven't heard her say anything for the past 10 minutes. I think it's time to give up.
It You
I
know?
say this all the time.
In hindsight, I
Yeah.
don't blame him. I get it.
Snap music. I should have threw a 2000s party. And the reason I keep saying this that I didn't get to do it is because I told Mel what I was gonna wear, and she was like, I ain't having it.
What is it?
No. What were you gonna wear?
Do the long ass.
There it
Tall
is.
tee?
Don't say the white tee.
Yes,
I mean, you have
yes,
to.
You had to.
It's-
The polo,
you
the
have
long
to.
T-shirt, right, with the SpongeBob on it, with the money in his hand. That was like,
Oh,
You're
that
supposed to.
And
That's
the long
the
ass
only
shorts.
way to do it.
the long
that
ass
one.
shorts with the baby nates and the band-aid here and the armbands and the headband. And
You
just
missing a
put them
grill.
in.
like Soldier
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah,
Because see,
man.
look,
She was like,
during
no.
that snap era,
She was like, nah.
I went to college in 05. I was in like 05. I remember 05 and 06 specifically. And the only reason why I wasn't the bitter rapper then is because I was in the club. Well, and the only reason why I was in the club because I was in there free. And I was doing all them dances, right? As soon as I stopped going to the club, is when I was like, man, these niggas ain't making no real music, man. They ain't doing that for real.
Man, get out of
Like,
here.
you know,
Get out of here.
these guys ain't got no bars, man. These guys ain't got no creativity, man.
Lyricism with the anomalies.
As
I was-
as
that
Diante
rapper.
would say, you're scaring the hose away.
Yeah, scaring the hose away.
And I did it with that Lupe Fiasco song.
Real quick, before we move on, I wanna put something on record. In the 80s and 90s, some white man said that this shit, dancing like this,
Was an
dancing
Egyptian.
like a fucking Egyptian,
Oh yeah.
fucking cool. And it caught on. And I'm pissed off about that. Real pissed off about that. It was motherfuckers at weddings doing this shit. Like they was, look at me, look at this. Somebody thought this was fucking cool. Look at me, Diante. Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me. Somebody thought that was cool.
Look at me. Look at me, Diante.
You should go back and look at a lot of the things that happened in the 80s, and you'll start to see that a lot of the stuff they
You
were
know,
like,
namely cocaine.
yeah, they like
Oh
them.
my
Hell of a
I
drug.
believe it was the best of the
A hell of a
cocaine in
drug.
the 80s.
I would love to spend a weekend in the 80s. Like, damn, bro, you just know.
Oh, yo, I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
You
on
said
that.
what?
Bro. I want to spend a weekend in the 80s just to see how much drugs people actually did.
Ah, yes. They did a lot of drugs, I bet. They probably were always on drugs. It was right after Woodstock.
If any of y'all could, Woodstock, I had a really good story about that, a really good creative thing about that. If any of y'all want to see the spectacular, amazing gourmet chitlins, I'm looking at the website right now. I'm looking at the picture of the gourmet chitlins. I'm telling
what's
you,
on it?
I tell you what, post it in the group chat and I'll show it on the page.
What?
I'll
Because
show
I
it
want
on
to
everybody.
see.
all right, let me see. Let me get
While
it.
he doing that, I just want to say I laid awake last night till about 1:30 dealing with the fact that Slick Rick was British. That really turned my world upside down last night.
I love it.
Because I honestly thought he was from like Baltimore because of like his accent. When people, like I thought that was like he was from Baltimore. No, this motherfucker got like an English name too. Richard Patrick Lloyd, something like 4 names.
But you know, every once in a while, in the end of his verses, you could hear the accent come out. But I don't blame people who didn't know, who was like, why would you expect that rapper to be from, you know?
I guess because, you know, back then, at most, I mean, you would assume that all of the rappers were from New York or LA or you know, Georgia or some shit. Like you definitely weren't expecting one of the most prolific 80s rappers, you know.
That man spent a long time believing he was about to be deported for shooting his cousin. So
he said he spent a long time doing who? To what body shoes?
He spent a long time believing he was about to be deported for shooting
deported for shooting his cousin.
Yeah.
Okay.
He spent a very long time.
You said doing what to somebody's shoes, and I was like, what the fuck?
All right, so Jay can take us this. We're gonna look at this, y'all.
I want to see, what is supposed to be a gourmet chitlin.
And they give you a whole pan of it, like yes.
Look at this, people. Tell me, J.E., here you go. You got the floor. I want to know what's gourmet about this. I see a little piece of parsley.
It's the potatoes.
But that's it.
You can't add.
Is that broccoli?
Yeah, no. Is of course it's parsley. They got the potatoes in there. You see a little bit of
what are those pink? Is that supposed to be oysters?
Looks like onion.
No. You see like the outside of it.
What?
You see them right there. The
outside of the whale?
Where the red onions, right there.
Oh, the whole.
Yeah, there it is. I couldn't find the word.
Okay.
My cat doesn't even want to look at it.
You can see the peppers in there, but you can also see how they're holding it up. That it's been cooked with care and time.
Nah, baby, listen.
You look at that. Let me.
You just don't want right, exactly. You just don't want your house smelling like chitlins. That's all, because they smell like intestines.
Does it have to flash? Like, can we not? But I'm about to say, like, damn.
And you know what? I'm sorry. That is parsley and broccoli. Yes, there's broccoli in there too. When I zoomed in, I seen the little broccoli. Yeah.
Can I?
Go ahead, Sean.
Are you mad that I'm yelling in your ear? Can we zoom in into the top? Was it the top left?
Talking about that little kidney right there?
No. I mean, like the top left of the pan. Why is this so yellow?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? Is that oil or is that juice?
Why is it so yellow?
That's the juice from cooking them, and it probably look a little
intestinal juice. Intestinal juice is what we're looking for. That is intestinal juice in the pan.
That is
intestinal juice in the pan.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
Let's just put it out there. That's intestinal juice.
You know what? From now on, I'm gonna just start telling people everything that's in the hot dog before they bite into it.
That's fine.
Fine by me. I can't eat hot
dogs. Okay. Well, I'm gonna find where everybody like to eat, and I'm gonna just start breaking it down. That's what I'm doing.
So how much is that pan of ass?
Oh, it is dumb expensive. It is. Let me go back.
Get us a price real quick.
That whole
so
pan,
for
now, you can get a smaller portion, but that pan is expensive. Let me go back.
So for a pan of broccolis,
let's see. Chef Ricardo Adams, famous gourmet chitlins.
Don't call that nigga a chef.
Absolutely not.
He is a chef. He is a chef. The man deserves awards if he don't already have them.
Not for no.
For what?
You can also get it with hot sauce, which is wonderful.
Oh yeah, that's it. I was waiting on you to say hot sauce. That's what makes me want to eat some ass.
Now,
speaking of hot sauce, have y'all tried that hot stuff?
If you want a smaller portion of it, it's still going to be a lot of it. It's going to be $60 even.
$60.
If you want this whole pan that we're looking at right here,
that's not even the whole pan.
The whole pan that we're looking at is $260. So,
Jay, if I was in Uniontown, I'd pluck you right in your fucking third eye right now.
Matter of fact, you know what? Let everybody stand back. Let me see if I can read the description because it gives us everything in here. Whole plate gourmet cooked with.
Here we go.
Somebody's grandma and auntie is running a scam on the city.
A big ass scam.
And somebody's grandma.
They making a killing though.
I support black owned business. So Jay's, I hope you enjoy the plate when you buy it.
Oh, but you know what?
Issa Rae said for everybody black, but I am not buying it.
If you want to believe that one in a scam, let me look at what's right underneath that. Now, the one that's right underneath that is not chitlins, but I'm not interested in buying them because of
course
price.
not.
Hold up. Here it is. The 24 karat gold luxury combos. And there's one that has gold wings, 24 karat gold wings.
You notice how you said luxury
$99.
How many wings? And does it come with fries?
No.
Let me see. It does come with fries. Ha. So yeah.
What do they put on the fries?
How many wings? What is the quantity? How many wings?
Let me see.
Because if it's at least 8, then they got something right there.
No, I don't give a damn.
It's no longer on that. It's not on that menu anymore.
So you lose them, Jay.
Was not the wings?
The wings.
It was a limited time.
Because you couldn't eat them.
I mean,
how you eat gold?
I would like to.
It was a limited time. Hey,
Elsewhere.
I am not here for all of this hate right now.
I would like to point out, notice how you said luxury combo. If I'm thinking the words luxury combo, I'm thinking I'm traveling. I'm thinking I'm like,
is Birmingham living fancy enough for you?
There's nothing luxurious about wings.
There's nothing luxurious about Birmingham.
That's not true. That's not entirely true.
What, Birmingham? Like that.
No, there's nothing luxury about wings.
Luxury? Can we define the word luxury? Wings? You can go to Wingstop and get some good wings. I mean, come on now.
And that's still luxury.
First, and by the way,
that is.
And just so you know, so we had beat this the podcast. We at But Peep This the podcast. We support small businesses, but large businesses not so much. So this goes out to Rick Ross and Wingstop. You need to check your fucking people, because I'm gonna tell you, if I ever in my life order 10-piece wings and they give me crumbs, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Can we also just go ahead and admit that Buffalo Wild Wings is just trash all around?
Disgusting.
The food,
they
prices,
are.
It's just garbage.
I feel like the only people that go there are people who strictly eat like boneless wings and like just go get some tots.
Oh, that's a good point.
And
the addendum,
fucking worst.
The wings are no longer on the menu, but you can get a 24-karat gold leaf lop pop in any 2-side combos. What that is Chef Ricardo's famous 24K edible gold leaf deep fried.
Why don't they sell the fucking gold? It's gotta make people
how much is he selling the gold-plated 24-karat lobster tail for? How much is this man selling it for?
With 4 interest-free payments.
I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
I am not.
I know you fucking lying. I know you are fucking lying right now.
Not 4 interest-free payments.
Now wait, hold on. I just want to say at least they did the interest-free, because I'm gonna tell you what, if I pay interest on my food, I would be mad.
Why am I not just getting a normal lobster tail for boiling crawfish? Why am I getting the gold-plated lobster tail? What is that doing?
You can't. What are you going to do with the gold?
You can get this 24K gold leaf lop pop with any 2 sides of the combo for $150.
That's less expensive than the chitlins.
I do not appreciate
that is less expensive.
I don't want to.
That is less expensive than the chitlins. That is less expensive than the pan of chitlins.
Because
that is less expensive than the pan of
chitlins.
Hold up, y'all.
You fucked up, because you should have been with these people investing in whatever fucking business they're running over here.
You're right.
They are robbing the community.
Wait, hold on.
Run them sides down. What sides do they have? Maybe hold on, y'all. Just give it a chance.
If I hear gold-plated, gold-dusted anything, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
What side dishes?
No.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
When you're looking at the 24K gold thing, all of the stuff in there is 24K gold. That's all the sides. Like, what do you expect? Why would you think anything else?
I literally hate you so much. You are so excited about how absurd this is.
We never Keisha on you.
Okay. All right. All the sides are gold. All the sides are 24 karat. Got it.
You can always get a luxury Alfredo bowl. I mean, it's right
there. Do that sprinkle gold in it?
No, that's a whole thing all to itself. Let's not mix everything up here.
I would like to move on.
You can get the extra king crab tiger prawn spinach and lobster Alfredo for only $180.
So that's actually not very expensive.
That's still less expensive than the chitlins.
Because the chitlins is special made gourmet. They're worth
Stop throwing that word gourmet around like it's fucking sliced bread. Stop. Stop doing that.
I don't understand.
We got to ban the word gourmet. Like, you can't use gourmet within 5 words of chitlins. That's the new rule.
Okay, fancy ass chitlins. There we go. How about that?
Okay, we can do a fancy, but gourmet and chitlins gotta be 5 words apart. That's the new rule.
And ass and chitlins should be right next to each other. Right fucking next to each other.
Look, man, y'all can say what y'all want about this menu. There are more, if you want to say affordable, I guess, more affordable stuff like the Alabama loaded orange grit bowl. You know, it has it's a loaded bowl grits with, you know, shrimp and bacon and eggs, all of that. It's a nice little breakfast joint. It's only $35.
All right, James. We thank you for your contributions.
Yo,
killing me right now, bro. Listen,
I don't know.
I can get over the fact that you would drive from Uniontown to Birmingham for some food.
Almost 2 hours.
I can get over the fact that you like chitlins.
Love
what
it.
I can't get over is the fact that you would drive from Uniontown to Birmingham, pay what equals to probably a tank of gas.
Yes.
For chitlins. And at that place that you bought the chitlins, you can also get chicken wings dipped in gold for $100. And or chicken wing milk. A chicken wing milk, J's.
Or with a tomato compote.
Or lobster tail dipped in gold.
Jay, be honest with us.
You are spending more on this trip to get these fucking scam artist chitlins than my fucking car note every month. Like, in one trip, that is my car payment.
Listen,
I could get a smaller portion for
$50. You don't get that chitlin note, ain't you?
Huh? You do realize a small portion is probably like a plate, right?
I said
yes, and I'm with it.
No judgment from us, but you gonna get that chitlin note, ain't you?
You damn right I get it.
For me, like I'm saying, look, let's keep it a bean. Listen, if you're gonna get the chitlins, like you might as well just pay a little $40 down and pay another $40 in 2 weeks. Like, the thing is you're gonna eat the pan of ass by yourself. Is you gonna share it with the kids? Is you gonna share it with Keisha? Do Keisha approve of you going 180 miles for a pan of chitlins? Bro, like, did you tell your wife?
I could find a way to bribe my family.
Oh no,
bro.
He hasn't even told the wife yet. Oh,
I can find a way to bribe them. I know how to get to them, you know. And once I present them with this amazing dish, then all will be forgiven. There you go.
I'm gonna call Child Protective Services on you and tell them, like, at this point, that's abuse.
Eat chitlins.
Low vibrational plate.
Right, at this point, anyway.
All right, I got one last sentence on it, and I'll let it go since, for whatever reason, y'all not interested. Chef Ricardo Adams' tribute to Black American cuisine from an unclosed book, Soul Food, the foundation of Black American cuisine. That's where you go get those chitlins.
You say an unclosed book?
Yes.
So an open book?
You have to say it in a fancy way.
Unclosed?
We're talking about chitlins.
Hold the fuck on. Wait a minute. Unclosed? Unclosed is not, there's no way that's a word. There's no way.
I mean, did you hear what he was talking about? The fucking shrimp and grits, like king prawn orange grit bowl.
Hold on. Can I fuck
shrimp and
with
grits
no oranges in it?
Time, because I need y'all to see. I need y'all to see. Can I share my screen? Is it something I could do? Can you make it to where I can share my screen? Oh wait, I can. Hold on. No, you disabled it.
Can't believe all this hating right now.
I just want for the record. I just want for the record.
Flabbergasted.
I want for the record.
Sean, get your ass out of here.
There it is.
Get out of here.
There it is. There it is. So don't you dare try my chef.
The word means open. Just use the word.
You have to use it up.
I'm sorry. I can't get behind
From now on, it's unclosed.
Unclosed. There we go.
I'm gonna go to class. I'm gonna go to class. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to unclose your laptops for me, please.
Period.
There you go. There you go. Add it to your vocabulary.
Have a
Okay, we moving on from this. Diante.
Unclosed.
Let me just say, I have a profound appreciation for this conversation because I feel like I've gotten the check before and I said, what the fuck was I thinking when I ordered shit? But I now see where my threshold lies. And that is going and buying anything from this fucking establishment. So thank you.
Oh, you don't even want to go to Birmingham, period, just because of that. Because you may run into that place and that may be the only place.
I truly think we need to record an episode in Birmingham.
You're not going to run into that place because you can't just run in that place. You need to call ahead of time and be ready to come pick your food up at 4 p.m.
No, that's for the chitlins. If I want to go in and get some gold, yeah, and I would also like to point that out. So the chitlins have to be made all day, but the gold wings, nah, you can just sit down you just sit down and get them. They just got the gold wings on deck, but the chitlins, now we gotta take our time with the chitlins.
You can go on Amazon and order edible gold, and nobody would know the fucking difference.
I know.
Hey, look, man, why are you trying to rat them out like that, man? That ain't right.
Because we haven't given the name of this place yet because we don't.
I know, and I'm not going to because I don't like the tone of what's going on here.
You know, people in Birmingham need to beware of fucking gold-plated fucking chicken wings.
Even if it's said, I'm gonna censor it. Even if it's said, because I will not bring down another small business.
There are videos.
What in the
There are
motherfucker?
videos of people eating these wings to show you that they are a thing.
You are so cute.
I feel like, first off, hold on, Tom. Is he a pumpkin? What are we doing here?
What's going on?
You want to show him, buddy? Here we go. Trick or treat.
Oh boy.
Look back at him. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Saying look back at it.
That,
Look back at it.
He is cute.
Look at this.
Put the hood on. You gonna put the hood on?
Listen, y'all can't tell Scrap with nothing. You hear me?
Oh, he need little ear boops. Cut him little boops for his ears.
He kind of looked like he's over this though.
Yeah, he kind of definitely does look like he's
we put
over.
this on him the other day, and he's trying to like fight to get out of clothes.
He
was
likes
just, like,
that.
chilling. When we had to take it off of him, he was like, "Leave me alone. I'm comfortable."
Just my
Let him wear his hoodie. Shit.
You ready to see him real quick for the people?
No, stop torturing your dog.
Hold on, John. Hold on, John. Hold on.
He like, no, you're not gonna sing to me though.
Scrappy is in distress. Scrappy is in distress.
He does. He looks like he is.
Cow. Focus. Cow. Cow. Cow.
What's up with him and cows?
You don't like the word.
He don't like the word cow?
You don't like the word cow.
No, it's strange. Dogs are strange like that because there's videos of this guy who say stuff like death or murder or something, and his dog like spring into action, like he's happy about it.
Murder.
Like, yes.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Been trying to do this for a while.
You're so rude.
Really?
One more.
Cute.
Hold on, John. Hold on. Cow.
Is that the song the dad was singing in Crooklyn on the road and the kids was getting sick of him?
That's an episode of South Park.
You said that's what?
That's how we figured out he hated that. We were watching South Park one night, like I fell asleep watching it, and the episode came on when they were faith healing. They were like doing this with their shirts. And then the cat was saying, "Oh, y'all." And then he just started howling. It was like 2 a.m. It's like, what the fuck? And
Like,
we were
no,
like,
bro.
oh no. All right, you done? You want to get down?
It's like I'm chilling. I got the jacket on. Ain't nothing to bother me.
Chill. So anyway, Diante, what's on your mind, man? Let's change the subject about from chitlins and shit.
What's on my mind? So I was listening to last episode, and I was hearing some Alicia Keys slander, some Temptation slander, and I felt some type of way. I'm not gonna hold you. I felt some type of way. I don't think Alicia Keys deserved what she got last episode. Alicia Keys.
Do you think like is it because like I I don't think she can sing. I think she's a good songwriter. I don't think she's not winning the award. She's winning because of her vocal ability. She's winning it because she's definitely writing hit makers, producing hit makers, but
She's
it ain't for her
definitely
voice.
she's a better songwriter. She is a better songwriter.
Okay.
But I owned, what was it, Diary of Alicia Keys. I had that on CD at like age 6. So it's just very monumental and iconic for me. I feel like
Big album for
Ain't
you.
mad at that.
yeah, it was I made my grandma play it in the car all the time. But yeah, she's had some rough live performances. I've definitely seen some moments where I was like, I don't know what's going on with Miss Keys, but
Can't sing.
So because of that, let me ask, do y'all remember when Alicia Keys and Beyonce was on tour together at one point?
No.
Were they?
I do not remember that.
No. I don't.
I remember this being a thing, and I remember it being drama for the reason why it didn't last. About like whose name is like first
Like
or
bigger?
whatever, like that. Yeah.
I don't remember that, but
But
you know
like
what?
Dave was at this concert wearing
All
fucking
these no,
South
He
all
Pole.
was
these
there.
years, no, all these years later, I'm wondering why these two artists were anywhere on a build together like that. Like
Yeah,
they're
because they're not similar in
no,
style or anything
No, not at all.
at
I
all.
don't know why that was the thing.
I
I
got
can't
one.
think.
You got what?
Michael Jackson and Prince. One got to go.
Michael Jackson.
Michael
I'm gonna say
Jackson.
Prince got to go.
I'm choosing
Fuck
Prince every
no.
time.
Yeah, Prince every time.
I didn't fuck with
That's-
Prince like that growing up. Michael Jackson,
Choosing
like I
Prince every
can't.
time. Prince,
I
I
cried when Michael
remember
Jackson died. Prince,
I've
is-
I'm
seen
getting rid of
videos.
Prince.
yeah,
I've
Prince.
seen
Prince
Michael
videos
Jackson.
for Prince, and look, look, Michael.
Yeah, Mike.
Over the years, we've learned just how great he is as a singer and how it was underrated a little bit.
Mhm.
But I've seen videos of Prince not only singing and playing his guitar, put the guitar down, go pick up the bass, put the bass down, go to the piano, stop playing the piano, go over to the drums, and nah, man, I can't. No,
It was said that Prince knew every aspect of all of his songs. Like,
Yeah, Prince
it
was like
wasn't-
definitely a great musician.
yeah, and I just think that you take that away,
but
and
You know what? I think the debate with Michael Jackson and Prince is like, what speaks to you more? Like for me, I would get rid of Prince because I was in choir. I like always loved dance. So Michael Jackson naturally is just the person I gravitate towards. However, if I was big on like instrumentation more than I am vocal stuff, I would pick Prince because that would be something that I would respect more than what I feel with Michael Jackson.
I give you that because I was in choir and band, so I give you that. I ain't mad at
yeah, I was gonna say
I-
I was definitely more of a musical instrument individual
Oh,
than
lower brass.
vocal. Yeah.
I did all that. Oh yeah. So, but I mean, with Prince, and it sucks because I remember hearing a story about, and I think a lot of people seen this recently, where Prince and where Prince and Michael was about to do a song together, and they didn't do the song because of the way one word was worded in it. And Prince was like, "No, you're not saying that to me, and I'm not saying that to you." And it wasn't a thing of sexuality, and it was a thing of I'm me. You're not saying that to me, and I know you don't want me saying that to you because we know where each other are. And then there were people close to Michael and Prince who would say every time one or the other would release a song, they would almost obsess over it and then go in the studio and try to make something better. But they never came out loud and say, "Oh, I'm competing with Mike or I'm competing with Prince."
Yeah.
It was always this silent competition, like the whole way.
Wow, you're,
You know, and I think that's dope. That's
Yeah, I
dope.
think competition is healthy. It's just,
Oh,
people,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
humans outside of stuff get a hold of it. And now all of a sudden it's this, epic battle for the throne. They like having wine together.
It's like the way KRS-One was noticed. MC Shan had a song, and I forget the group he was with, but they had a song talking about hip hop and like they said where hip hop was made and was created or whatever. And the origins of hip hop go back to the Bronx specifically, where KRS-One was from. And KRS-One still to this day will tell you there would be no KRS if MC Shan hadn't responded to my quote unquote diss record. Because he was like, the only thing I was doing was competition. And Shan was like, the only thing I was doing was competition. But everybody else grabbed it and made it this
Bigger than what,
thing.
right? Like it's not even a real beef. It's just
It's like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. But yeah, KRS said that's the reason why I'm even known, because MC Shan, somebody bigger than me, responded to me. Other than that, he said I wouldn't be anybody. So, them
that's how it
days,
goes.
I'm jealous of them days, man. I'm super jealous of those days as a MC, to be a part of that scene and to see videos from that scene. Is the club videos from that scene, it looked like it smelled, but I would still want to be there, you know. Like, I want to be in that midst. I love it. I love the way it looks.
Nobody has yet to give me a bar, a bar from the 80s yet. I just want to say that for the record.
Not once.
It's been like 12 weeks, Jay.
Hey,
like,
In a long
y'all,
time.
not one.
why y'all doing this?
Not
What is
one.
going on?
Doing what?
This is the era of Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. Why are we doing this?
Okay.
right now?
All right. So then
Give
if
us a
that's the
bar.
case, give us a bar from the
Give us a
80s
bar.
that
I
is
mean,
so
I mean a
good
bar.
that
A
it stands
bar.
out and tops everything that's going on current.
I don't think that could be. I don't think that's possible, especially when you hear MCs like Royce the 5'9" or again Lupe, people like that. Like, and I think that's just a time thing, but it doesn't mean
Right.
that there aren't bars back then that aren't timeless.
Which isn't it, which that's not what we're saying, but when we brought that up, we were specifically talking to the people who were constantly like, the music now just sucks, and all the music back then is
Oh,
the
no,
music
I'm
that's
not
good
doing
and all that. And it's like,
Yeah, I'm not.
if music has stayed the same for 40 fucking years,
Mhm.
then we're not doing anything. So, Aaron, can you do me a favor real quick? Sorry, listen.
Mel just brought me juice, so
Really?
this is mine. This isn't
Top
yours.
button.
This is mine.
Thank you. But yeah, so sorry, I heard loud noise.
Telling me that.
But yeah, like when we said that, we were like, yeah, everybody constantly says that no, can you do it? Thank you.
No, I've heard that argument before, and I don't agree.
Yeah, because the argument's stupid.
The 80s to early 90s era hip hop can still be known as the golden era, and it can be that. But I think to say that everything today doesn't match up to back then is ridiculous. It's crazy, because whereas you had the MCs and the visionaries, the greats of it, there was also a lower end. There's always a lower end to all of this. And when people are remembering these things, they'll only remember the best of these things. It's like that argument forever about Jordan versus, I don't know, anybody today. They only remember the best stuff about it. They don't remember how long it took Jordan to even get out of the first round. Like it never happened or something.
Yeah.
So no, I don't get into debates anymore. I used to do it when I was that bitter rapper, but I'm not doing that anymore.
It's not a better rap anymore.
Man, that ain't
I'm not
real,
that.
man.
I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not that guy.
I just want to state also for the record, when old heads tell us that the music we listen to today ain't nothing, talking about nothing but sex, I just want to point out that there is a lyric in a song that says, and I quote, "You can lick it, you can stroke it, but you ain't did a doggone thing
Until you stand
Until you
up.
stand up in
What the hell does that mean?
Till you stand up and
Yo,
What
but you know
does
what?
that
What's
mean?
crazy? What's crazy is that's not even the dirtiest. Before that, we had candy liquor. Candy liquor is dirty as hell.
Let me lick you up.
Lick you down, turn around, baby. I want
I want to
to
lick you all around.
Come on, man. Yo, that song is super dirty. But then You could go back further than that, and there's songs dirtier than that.
Well, that
Like,
song that was circling on TikTok from like the 30s that was like, I want you to pinch my nipples or some fucking shit.
All that
Like,
shit.
it was like,
Talking
what?
yeah, talking about how big, like this woman goes into detail
Yeah,
about how
yeah.
big this man's penis is. It's like she's comparing it to a lot of things to let you know, hey, this was the biggest I ever seen.
And that was his juice was doing this shit to it. Hot and sweaty and shit.
Oh, super sweaty.
Yeah.
And a hot ass hole in the wall.
Frying fish and shit.
Somebody is frying fish in the back, just greasy sweat. Like,
I don't know if you guys know who Ma Rainey is, but she was born in like the late 1800s. I think she died in 1939. But in Intro to African American History, we went through her song lyrics. She was a blues singer back in like the 1920s, and the lyrics are dirty, like dirty, sexually suggestive. Like there's like, you know, lesbian elements in these lyrics. So I mean, I think that's just been around forever.
Yeah,
and I don't know how they keep forgetting it.
Yeah.
They don't be forgetting, they just be, you know, clutching their metaphorical pearls.
Keep in mind, these are also the same people who, and I feel like, well, the most, I'm not going to speak for everybody on this podcast, but I'll speak for, you know, some. This is definitely like more, or that was definitely more the era of like what goes on in the bedroom stays in the bedroom. Like we don't talk about anything outside
Ever.
I don't subscribe to that personally.
But see, that's even more, that throws me off even more, because the people who are making these blues songs obviously didn't subscribe to that line of thinking. So how rebellious were they to say that, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna talk about what I'm doing back here.
I mean, that's like when people, and I don't even like talking about Elvis, but that's like when people like say like Elvis like going up and like gyrating his hips, you know, was like a, you know,
his peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah, I mean all of it. Although I will say the banana with the peanut butter is a solid choice. Right, Alexis, the banana with the peanut butter.
No, she doesn't look.
The banana with the peanut butter.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Elvis.
Ready to get down, buddy?
Elvis did something with a peanut butter? Hold on.
He had like his Elvis, it was like banana and peanut butter.
Fighting it.
Oh, nah.
You're
I get it. I was late. It's fine.
There you go. You took a minute. You
Just
get that.
I'm here
like,
now.
I guess I'll just.
I mean, have y'all seen Janet Jackson perform on stage? Like, it was some real crazy shit she was doing back in the day on stage.
Yo, no, I seen this.
All of Janet Jackson songs, it's about fucking.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
it is.
correct.
That video that's been passing around lately is from like a show in the 90s. And I remember it being on HBO. And I remember watching it. I watched that whole thing that they're talking about.
When she brought the man up on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as it started to lay back, and you know she's already all over him, and it started to lay down, that's when my mama walked in the room.
Nice.
And what you doing?
Like that,
like that. No, it wasn't even what you doing. It was, boy, what the hell are you watching?
Like,
like I said, they got on all their clothes. Is on stage. Like there's a bunch of people
TV
watching it. It's like, I don't give a fuck who watching it. You ain't watching it. It's like,
you ever been so caught that you had to tell the truth? Like there was no getting.
But yo,
so caught he couldn't lie.
Everybody got this same story, and I'm realizing now that I wasn't the only one. That thing that Family Guy does when somebody fall and they hold their knee for like a long time and they doing that they doing that, right? I'm an adult at this point, and I'm in the den at my parents' house. I'm watching Family Guy. I'm an adult. Cool, I can get away with it, I guess. My mama walk in the kitchen. The den is right there, and that's the part that she walked in listening to. She didn't even look at the TV. She just heard sounds that sound like sex. And she didn't even have to say nothing to me. She still didn't look at the TV, and she just said, "Really?
It sounds like sex in here."
It sounds like sex.
Really? I'm like, no. I ain't gonna lie though. Young J.E.'s, when I don't know why my parents thought it was okay to have HBO. Young J.E.'s was a teen and preteen with his finger on the back button of that remote because real sex was coming on. And I knew at any moment she could open that door and nope, had that back button ready. It was going back to Nick at night as soon as that door opened.
And see, I'm telling you, this was the era where J.E.'s learned the whole what can Brown do for you? I'm telling you. That's where he learned from.
Yo, them real sex episodes
Hillary
was she in here? I didn't see it.
with the work shirt on.
Hey,
Oh, from the work.
I want to be just like Hillary when I grow up. Got the shirt tucked in the pants. And
In the pants, oh God, it's up.
oh, the whole setup.
Man, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being late, y'all.
Welcome.
I'm glad Hillary is here.
Welcome.
I'm
came
actually
in at
about
the-
to head out, y'all.
You leaving?
That's dope. I like that.
Thank you.
It is dope. It is dope.
So,
Yeah, I'm about to go.
really?
Yes, I have.
Give me 2 minutes so I can do this real quick.
Okay.
So we're gonna play the snaps game, Hillary. Sean, you the host. Send Hillary to the waiting room real quick.
Take me to the weight room.
It's the only way this can be fair. All right, pick a
Okay.
celebrity.
Your mama.
My mother,
Your mother. Myra. Go ahead.
Myra Jemison.
Myra Jemison.
Okay.
Me?
Bring it back.
I don't know how to do that. Oh wait, I found it.
Hillary, this is how you play the snaps game.
Over this.
Every day you wake up, you need to scratch your butt. You really need to wash that work shirt. Ricky shouldn't have gotten killed in Boys to the Hood.
I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it. I got you.
I'm very lost.
I think you made a mistake.
This is how you play the snaps game.
Uh-huh.
Santa Claus didn't bring us those remote control cars for Christmas. Nigga up here got acne under his beard. Somebody must be on this call.
I'm so glad this is fucking failing because I'm so tired of seeing this goddamn game. I'm so glad that this happened.
I'm so
Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm very lost.
You gonna tell
I'm
me?
gonna tell you.
Who is it?
Mama,
There you go.
What?
but her nickname. Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Okay, I got you. I got you.
I
I
put the
got
pieces
you.
together now.
I
put the pieces
got
together.
you.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Put the pieces
Okay,
together.
Alexis, you can go.
What happened?
Okay.
I got it. I put the pieces together.
I think, God, that one's all right. Yeah.
I'm gonna just do a little explain because I think Mama does watch this podcast. My mama does not like her first name.
No,
My
she
mama
doesn't.
does not like her first name, so she goes by her middle name, which is Cassandra. We are from the deep rural South, so people do not say Sandra.
They call it
They
Santa.
call her Sandra.
They call it what?
So my mama
Santa?
don't like that name, but all of her sisters call her that. So we
Santa?
call her that, and then she get mad. Yes.
Answer.
Santa.
Don't
Answer.
don't say it. It's Sandra. Like you gotta say it like this. Sandra. But that's my mama's nickname.
Sansa. Okay, sure.
They never call her that to her face, please,
I don't plan on it.
because she
Mama?
gonna immediately look it up.
Mama.
It is not me.
I
When I
don't.
meet her next week, it's Mama.
I'm about to say I don't even call it Myra. So
No. it's
Please
Mama.
don't. Oh my God.
It's Mama. Sean, you been my friend for 10 years.
I'm aware. I've talked to your mama before. I know how this works.
She can deal with saying. She
And
let
then-
everybody call her saying.
and-
And
and-
don't know her person.
And then again, I'm walk up to you there. Go,
Oh, record.
Pop's got a brand new grill, top and
I
bottom.
seen it.
Oh,
I seen
yeah?
You on that shit no more.
I
Pop's got
seen
a
it.
brand new grill.
Okay.
Motherfucker shining.
All right. I can't wait to see
They
it.
real big. They real.
wait to see
They
it.
Steve Harvey-ish a little bit.
Hey, yo,
Really
hey.
blurry screen, like we can't see him eating.
Lionel, hey, real quick, like this is like a legitimate. You told me I have to write a speech, right?
Yeah. You're my best man, Sean. Did you think it was not gonna say anything?
I can't help.
I
It's
kind
gonna
of
be
just.
big.
I kind
I
of
bet
just.
people cry.
No, I could write a speech. I just remembered. Oh no, I'm a clown the fuck out of Lionel. There ain't gonna be no damn
Listen,
Brian.
okay.
I'm a clown the fuck out of
Remember.
Lionel.
Remember,
I know.
your pancake eating ass got to get married one day too, and I'm gonna clown you double. Remember, I don't play to get even.
Lionel, just know anything that you can say about me, I got ammo back. And I will say it at my wedding in front of everybody. I will stand on a chair.
So in X amount of days that me and Jim have determined you and him.
Oh, that's a pet peeve of mine.
We're gonna remember.
That's a pet peeve.
Lionel, are the
I
people
hate
gonna get
people-
it?
I hate people that embarrass themselves before I can embarrass.
No, like I'm saying,
I hate that. It's irritating.
Sean is not gonna play me at my own party. Like I already know that ain't gonna happen.
Hey, are we holding Alexis hostage right now?
We told her she could go. You good to go?
If you need to go, you can go.
Yeah, do you think?
Hey, Alexis, it's nice meeting you.
Thanks for coming.
We'll see you next week.
Bye. Yeah.
Big dip.
I remember that.
Yeah. She said she had to go. I thought she was going to leave on her own. I thought she was interested in what was happening. That's all I thought she
Always
said.
great to have Alexis on. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
So,
Homie, man.
Lionel, do we get an explanation for the snap game? I'm lost, and I feel like I might have missed something.
it's actually quite simple. All right, so here it is.
Are you going to explain it on the podcast where
Yeah, I'm
everybody
gonna
can see
explain
it? We're just ruining the game for everybody.
You wanna
I'm
pause
glad.
the recording?
I'm glad that we're ruining the game, huh?
You want to pause the recording? Then I can explain it.
Sure. Wait, so I'm gonna pause it and then I'm gonna guess.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. So,
We're back.
we had, at my job we do a lot of environmental work, and we did a safety moment last week, and we were talking about zipper merging.
Talk about what?
Zipper, ZIPPER.
Zipper merging. Oh,
That's
okay.
when the lane ends,
Yeah.
and merges into another one, and you're supposed to alternate into the lane like a zipper.
Yeah, I just didn't know where you were going, and so
Right.
it threw me off.
I believe that zipper merging is stupid. Bitch, you saw that sign that said lane in a mile, you should have got the fuck over. Now, my boss said, he asked a question at the end of the call, like to leave us on the hanger. Is your life really worth not letting someone merge over? And my response was, hell yeah, I'll die for this shit.
Yes, the fuck it is.
I'll
Look,
die for
man,
this shit.
Every time.
Look,
Every
As
fucking
a-
time.
as a professional driver, I let people in.
Thank you.
That's
Jay's, I
Thank you.
appreciate
And
the
Jays, I want
mature-
you to know
the
when I
mature
see
answer.
when I see your people on the road, I start flipping them off. All them fucking truck drivers every time. I flip them all off.
But
Fuck
you
'em.
know what? But you
Fuck
know
'em.
what?
Y'all can't
I'm
even see me
thinking-
anyway.
I'm thinking everybody behind me understand the rule. Like when we all need to merge into this one lane. If I'm pulling in and somebody let me in,
Yeah.
then when somebody else need to come in, I'm gonna stop and let that person in. And I'm thinking we're gonna all understand this all the way back. And
Yeah.
sometimes when I see somebody behind me not understanding that, I stop and let at least like 2 or 3 in.
I mean, you're talking to a brick wall, Jay. Sean is the most selfish, assholey driver I have ever met in my life. No, everybody does wrong. The moment we walk out the door, every other driver's in the fucking wrong. Like when people are getting flipped off.
Be in the car together. We really can.
Anybody who has been on a phone call with me while I've been driving has heard me go, "Yeah, motherfucker, I wish the fuck you." Yeah, like I'm not.
And like we get to our destination, I am stressed. I'm like, why did everybody have to get cursed out? Like I'm lost. We left the restaurant the other day. He's pissed because he had to go back in to get some shit. The service was bad. So we're driving. So he's cursing out people at the first red light, the second red light. There's finally a man, probably like 2 cars lengths ahead of us, speeding, but has no impact on us. And we pull up to the stoplight and Sean rolls down the window. And he's like, do you think he can hear me if I say some shit right now? I'm like, what the fuck did he do to you? He is driving on the road where he's in front of us. I mean, it is aggravating.
And then look, this the crazy thing about it. Sean talk all this shit in the car, and I know this nigga can't fight.
But Sean, that's okay. That's okay because if you in the car with me, I talk my shit and then I'm gonna get out and beat your ass.
Yeah, see the thing is,
we was coming to the same light. Fuck, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest, Lana. You got me a little fucked up on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say like,
nigga, you cannot fight.
That's all right. He gonna open fire.
I'm usually the guy because this has happened to me 3 times. I know 3 times for sure since I've been driving these trucks. There has been somebody who thought they wanted to try that shit. And I have opened that door and stepped off them 2 steps and just looked. Because look, man, I look, I don't know how many men have this problem. I have a level of testosterone that I haven't been able to get out in a long time. And I'm looking for a really good excuse. I'm looking for a really
that's dangerous because you driving down the highway literally wishing a nigga would.
Yeah. And
let's just pause for a moment. J.E.'s.
Go ahead.
Can you elaborate a little bit? Why have the testosterone, why has it not gotten out prior to now? Like, just talk me through it.
Because I'm a husband and a father. And I can't afford to do certain things that I would really love to do. But no.
Okay.
I do have an excuse built in if I do get in trouble. I just don't want to use it. And now that I'm saying it out loud, I can't use it if I do get in trouble. But
me and Diante looked at each other like, what? Wait a minute. What?
The excuse is
this guy is literally driving. His hand is gripping the wheel so hard because he's wishing a nigga would. Man's gotta wear gloves because his hand's so sweaty. Wishing a nigga would.
The last time it happened, I had just got loaded and it's a truck coming this way. I need to pull out and go here. So I'm thinking he's slowing down because there's a speed bump he needs to cross first. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have a speed bump. Let me go ahead and get out here. I guess my trailer wasn't moving fast enough. So when I look next to me and I see him looking, I stop really hard. And you can see it when them trucks stop. And I step out of the truck. I see his truck stop for just a minute. And I walk at least enough the way he can see me. And I see them brake lights come off and he just keep going. And I had a bad day because I thought that was the opportunity. I thought that was the time.
Hey, man. You need to take it like boxing or something, bro.
So like, Sean, take this. This is why when I'm driving, I don't be cursing people out, flipping people off, because if somebody like J.E. steps out the car, I know I'm going to lose. So why put myself in that position?
And see,
the thing is,
safe as distractless driver right here. Like obey the speed limit, both hands on the
No,
wheel.
that's not true.
Man, I can't ride with him.
I just pick my battles. I pick my battles on the road.
I had to get
letting everybody in and shit.
I had to get used to the way that I look now because I was a skinny dude for like a long time. I'm not anymore. And I understand now with all the hair on my face, and sometimes if I'm not wearing this, it's hair everywhere. And this big dude step out and he's dirty. I hear people refer to me as my bad big guy, and I have to look down. Oh shit, I am a big guy.
My bad.
So now that I know that, I step out thinking, okay, the person who's gonna come over here is gonna be ready and willing, and it's gonna be exciting. And I just haven't had that opportunity.
This man driving. This is it. Putting the air brake on, dropping his air off thing, getting out.
Keisha heard it.
He's like, this is it. This is it. This is not a drill. That is dangerous, Mr. E.
Keisha heard it before when I pulled into a fuel station because the guy behind me was mad that I was in front of him. And I seen him. I seen his arms waving and he was angry and stuff. So I stepped out before I even got to the fuel pumps. And Keisha was like, what? Get your ass back in the truck. Like, I can see you. We're on the phone. I can see you get back in the truck. And it's like, come on, man. You know what I can do right now. Look, the last time I've been in a physical altercation was before I met Keisha. That was before 2009. That is way too long.
Man, I think about it. I ain't slapped a nigga in like 10 years.
Okay, so you get it. You get it, man. I just
got a point.
Come on, man. And I could buy you a case of beer afterwards and everything. I just needed to get that out. Like,
think about it, Hilda. When was the last
that's it, man.
So we can chill, you know what I'm saying?
We can do all that.
Think about that, yo. Deante,
we can do
when was
that.
the last time you slapped a motherfucker? Like,
come on,
you miss it?
6th grade.
Bro.
See, okay, you get it.
I don't know if I would say that. I don't know if I would say that. I feel like me and you, James, are probably in 2 different arenas when it comes to just, slapping people.
I get it.
Look, I've been very, very, very peaceful for a very long time. I've let a lot of shit go. So much shit go.
No.
There's a dude right now who's walking around Uniontown who's still concerned that something is gonna happen because I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet for the disrespectful shit that he did to my home. And his mom called me to make sure that everything was okay.
It sounds like Father
I remember that.
I did.
He was so mad, he did not use punctuation whatsoever.
I can just see that.
I remember that.
So take this tape with all respect. Like,
I've had
what
really bad thoughts.
Take this off Facebook. Take this off Facebook.
I see Sean is getting ready to say something. I want to hear what he got to say.
I would like to say, for the record,
Isn't necessary. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, do that.
Isn't necessary. Isn't necessary.
Get serious. Get serious if you don't do it.
Because I'm getting a look right now, and I don't appreciate that look. I whoop Deontay's ass every day.
Fuck out of here, dude.
Oh, I didn't know it was going there.
I
I didn't know it was going there.
Oh.
I would have stopped if I knew it was going there. I didn't know it was going there.
I had an eyewitness the other day when I tore your ass up. And he was talking about, oh, next time, I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to hold back. And I'm like, you should never
I
held
feel
back.
like y'all talking about something else that we're not talking about.
Who tapped last time? Who tapped last time?
I'm not.
Who tapped last time?
Wait.
Tapped?
No, that's not fair. Y'all putting each other in submission move?
We can.
Okay.
We'll do a special podcast episode. I want to go to an octagon. I want gloves.
Wait a minute.
I want a referee. I want the ring girl with the round thing. And I want.
Is Sean around here putting niggas in sharpshooters?
I do not believe it.
No.
Singapore leg locked this shit. I don't believe it.
Wait, hold on, Hillary. Say that again.
Are
Say
you
it again. Single leg lock. Babe, what kind of hold was that?
You sucker punched me when I walked into the room. Because you're a sucker. That's what you are. Big ass fucking sucker. You sucker punched me when I walked into the room.
He grabbed me.
So we're gonna do it. For episode like 50, I want an octagon, a glove, I want a ring girl, and I want a referee, and I want everybody to fucking
got it
witness.
on record. One glove.
One glove.
One glove.
One glove.
No gloves, 1 glove, 2 gloves, 3 gloves. I want all the smoke, and I want everyone to witness it so we can put this shit to rest.
I want to see y'all get in the phone booth and just duke it the fuck out like the dudes.
Oh, I seen that. That was crazy. That was fucking crazy. I was like clenching the entire time. I was like, God damn.
I don't really think that's a legitimate way for 2 people to solve their problems.
Oh, I'm telling you.
In the phone
for real.
In the phone booth, bro.
Like, just get this old ass London phone booth. Y'all just box it out.
And when y'all step out this phone booth, no more beef. We done.
I said, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
You You need an antibiotic or something. Like you
It's just
need
been so long.
to
man.
ride a bike
Okay,
or something, bro. Like,
You really got the
last time,
I ain't slapped the nigga since
the
2019.
last time well, that's okay. See, I wish I had that timeline. That's a good timeline.
I did 3 days
I'd
ago.
be all right.
Nah, I slapped the nigga in 2000, and then I did it in a very disrespectful way. I slapped him with some money.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's some real pimp
Yeah,
shit.
like on ATL, I was
Real
like,
pimp.
like the little flip was like that, and it just slapped him in the eye. He was like, ah, and then
I don't-
you know, last time I slapped somebody, it was
I don't
very
even know if I would
satisfying.
have fight. I don't even know if I would fight back.
2009.
It's like,
2009 though, that's like
Hillary,
yeah.
that was your junior year of high school. Who you
I'm
slapped?
still in high school. Like,
Who did you slap with some money?
I ain't
Why
gonna
did
say
you
his
slap
name,
them
but
with money?
my child's father.
Ah.
I slapped him in the face with someone, and then he gave me the big words for you to slap me in my face with some motherfucking, but like this was head back.
Hey, you tell that whitening fish, flipping ass motherfucker, I still won't smoke.
I slapped him with some
You
money.
tell,
To this
you
day.
tell that seahorse
It
looking.
wasn't a lot of money. It wasn't a lot of money. It was under $100. Like,
Yo, I don't care. It's still
It was mostly one.
you still slap this man with currency. Like I don't.
it wasn't quarters. Like, it was
US dollars.
Can I?
Can we talk about the build up? Did you already have the cash in hand? Did you seek out the cash specifically for the slap? Was it?
cash?
no,
Was the
did
cash?
Did you have
relevant?
5
This is
1s
important.
and 2 10s and some?
It was
Like,
less
what was
than
the?
$100. It was
Okay.
no coins. It was fanned out. Like, it wasn't. I wasn't like, oh, I'm finna, you know how you ball, you catch over your head and ball like I'm gonna hit this nigga with this. Like, it wasn't like that. Like, we were just talking, and I had the money in my head, and he was like, oh, you know, and I was like, oh, and I was like, what? And it just said, bam, like that. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't planned.
I'm gonna say it's like, oh, look at this, wham!
Yeah, like I was gonna pull out my pocket and get it. Like it wasn't like that.
I did not like Hillary Baby's father. I do not like him now. Like,
Do you have a moment that you could pinpoint that you remember thinking, am I getting old or am I that old? I'll give you a chance to think about it because I just had it this past Sunday.
bro,
It was early in the morning. I'm getting up early in the morning Sunday, and I realized we didn't have some things in the house that I wanted to cook for breakfast. I wanted to cook breakfast for everybody.
let me guess.
So
Can I guess?
what you got?
Salmon croquettes.
That's the thing that Keisha can hook up. That's not on me. So,
Okay,
I ain't messed it up.
You know
with
how
that.
to cook salmon
So-
croquettes? I'm gonna let you get through with your story. 'Cause
Nah.
I'm gonna on your ass in a minute. Like,
So I get ready to go. I get ready to go to the store, right? And again, it's still in the AM. This is like around 8 something. And I, go out to the car, lock the door and everything. And I live in the hood. So what do I hear coming around the corner?
Okay.
No, because I don't mind them. They're nice to me. We all right. I hear a nigga spinning the block. Sound system had to be on 106, making the loudest trap shit. I don't even know who the artist was. And the only thing I could think is, really? This early on a Sunday morning?
early as shout for the center. Damn, folks still sleep out this.
And then I get in the car after his car going, it's like, damn, am I that old? Like, I'm complaining about niggas with their systems now.
Mhm.
But then the next thought was like, nah, nigga, you ain't old. That's unreasonable. This is a Sunday morning.
Oh, you rationalize the old.
It's like, what do you mean? Are you that old? Nigga, this is a
Yeah,
Sunday
the-
morning. Why
I
are
had
you
the
doing
JEs on this shoulder, like, bro, it's Sunday morning, bro. You just trying to go get some eggs, Joe. And then this was like, hey, bro, no, I don't know about that, bro. You just get old.
that? So
The two
what
JEs on
was
this
your
shoulder.
moment? What was your moment that you questioned, am I that old?
Well,
I
I'm
remember last
22,
week.
so I'm not that old.
So Sean is a couple months older than me, even though he's still my son.
Okay. Yeah.
I was talking to Sean the other day, and his students were in the room, and I asked him to ask his students when was the best time to wear a striped sweater, and they didn't know the answer.
And Lionel was at the call. He's like, damn, am I that old? Yeah, that real deal happened. I was on the call.
This is my own information. Lionel, when is the best time to wear a striped sweater?
All the
All
time.
the time.
One with a collar.
Turtleneck.
He did the whole thing, and the kids did not know.
Did not know.
No clue.
So
No clue.
my probably
I'll
about.
talk to you later, big dog. Like,
Now,
Yeah, he
now
did.
I
He
feel
was
old.
like, "Nah, I can't have this conversation."
Well, the voice actor for SpongeBob died, right? He
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
hey, by the way, striped sweater is in my playlist. By the way,
You just
John, I
gonna
know you got one. What you got?
narrative, and it's Steve Smith over everybody.
Steve
Sorry.
Smith.
Yeah.
Who was Steve?
American Dad.
Oh, I'm like,
Oh,
Steve Smith, everybody.
Why am I still turning around? I'm looking at y'all.
I don't know.
you are still turned around. I don't know.
Still turn around.
Your stuff.
I don't do that. I just told you I wanted to see that scary movie. You doing that scary movie shit. I don't like it.
What?
Did y'all see the previews for Smile?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw it in the
no,
theater,
no,
and I
no.
was like, "Ah,
I
fuck
seen
no."
I seen the marketing. I
Lionel,
seen it
turn the
from,
camera off. Turn it back on.
I seen the marketing for it. I thought that was genius.
Yes.
Where they just got people standing around smiling.
Just
I
smiling.
want to
Like,
get back to that because
look.
I do love a good marketing campaign.
The
I
trailer
love
had
horror
me
Wanna hear
movies.
where you
myself.
thought you was old.
I definitely want to. I'm not even a scary movie person, but I definitely want to see that one.
I seen it last night. I love horror movies. It was actually kind of scary. I ain't gonna hold
Oh, but
you.
did you see the part that got me that I was like, yep, going to see it when she was sitting in her fucking car.
And the sister in the head.
Window, and her head rotated downward from
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. Somebody in the theater was like, "Oh shit." Like when that shit happened. I always love the natural interactions.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie. For a second there, you came back on and your camera hadn't fully adjusted yet, and I thought you had an afro, and I was really fucking confused.
No, because every time I see this head, I think about the theme song from Matilda. I don't know why.
Man, fuck y'all, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I see him with the hat when I don't see the logo. I hear, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling." Hello,
Did you call me the fucking honey smack song?
No, just
The
go like
WB
that's not his
song?
name.
The WB song?
Yes.
with the hat, yeah.
He
I
had a
remember being so pissed at that frog when I was a kid. Like, you know, like you got my man just set all this up. He got you a great hall. You got the curtains there, your name on the marquee, and you just sit here being a man. Yeah. That
No,
frog
you-
needs to get up out of here.
No, you want to know what cartoon?
when you was just singing in the house.
No, you want to know what cartoon had me mad? And like, it's one episode, and I remember this like crazy, and I don't even know if anybody's remember this, but this shit used to aggravate the piss out of me. Do y'all remember the old Looney Tunes show? It's one episode, with the owls and the family, and the father wanted the child to sing like really like boring classical music, but he was like, I like to sing, I like to They played the beginning of that song because nobody let him finish 50 fucking times. And by the time that we got to the end, I was like, can we get something? And all we get is, I love to sing. And I'm like, this is the worst shit ever. I don't blame the dad for being like, can you just sing some opera? This is garbage.
If you get sample that, J.E., you the GOAT.
No.
If he can sample that song that Sean's talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. Nah.
Bro, that shit was crazy.
From that era though, I had a story I remember writing in elementary school, and it almost messed me up for writing for the rest of my life. It was compared to
a story you wrote?
Yeah, it was a story that was kind of similar to Tom and Jerry, and that, like, you know, one chases the other like that, and it was really a cat and a mouse, right? So I go through all of that regular stuff, but it was something else happened where I think they were doing this when I wrote the story. They was doing this in a house that was vacant at the time, and then somebody bought the house and they boarded up like all the cracks and stuff or whatever, so the mouse could never get out again, and they kicked the cat out of the house. And the cat and the mouse realized that they loved the chase, and since they couldn't see each other, as they couldn't see each other anymore, they died. And I remember writing this, and I was in elementary school, and the teacher told me, you have to end it on a happy ending. It's like she said you can't present this. Because it was like a writing contest. It was like a writing contest for something. It was a writing contest, and I remember being really excited about the story. It's like, yeah, it's not the typical ending. You got something that you could think about, like how did they die? Did they see each other again in the afterlife? I was a kid, man. I had all
That
this
is
stuff.
incredibly morbid. That is so fucking morbid.
Jays, was this? Are you sure you remember how old you were, or do you remember what you looked like? Because I know that there are moments in your in your younger life where you looked like 30 years older than what you actually are. So I can imagine you in elementary school, like with a full beard,
looking like a teenager.
right?
You 6? Man,
No,
you 15.
if it wasn't elementary, it was right there, junior high. It was between 4th and 5th grade. I was like around that age. And I remember after she told me that,
You had chest hair, didn't you?
it took me years to realize to come back to this, because when therapy was the best thing, my first session of therapy was the best thing ever. And it helped me realize what I was going through creatively with writing for a while. And it took me back to that. When she told me I couldn't submit the story, I couldn't understand why at that age. I didn't understand what the problem was. And instead of her just breaking it down, and I don't blame her. It's like, because how do you tell a kid this shit is fucked up? You can't submit this. So
I'll tell
instead
you,
of her
I'll
breaking
give you
it,
1,000 ways to do it because I've done it before.
and I appreciate you because instead of her telling me that she couldn't give me an extended answer why, I just stopped writing like for a really long time. I just stopped doing creative stuff. I just wrote a
See,
bunch
that's
of
why I
bland stuff for a
a
long
creative
time.
writing teacher, because I was like, I really appreciate this story because this shows the realism and the grittiness of the cat and mouse ghetto, and people need to know more. Like that's like, you know what I'm saying? I was never talking to kid like, oh, you can't, no, this is wrong. Like, no, there's nothing wrong about your creativeness, but you know, can you make it a little more peppy and stuff at the end? That's crazy.
In hindsight, I don't really blame him because for whatever we were submitting these stories for, I'm imagining if you're an adult, like you're a parent of one of the kids who submitted their story, and you come across this morbid ass story, you start looking around like, who the hell is in my child class? It's like,
Damien.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I feel like the teacher looked at you and was like, "Damn, like we can kind of see like the black nose hairs coming out of his nose. Like he can't be."
But I mean, I remember being happy, and I guess now that's probably even more demented. Like,
I mean, I feel like you was just trying to write a good ass story. You was like, I know they're gonna come with these typical ass endings. I'm gonna do something different, you know. And she kind of shot you down.
That's all I'm saying, man.
I was real happy while I was doing this.
I remember I was excited about that, and then I had it like all through school. I wasn't really. I certainly wasn't popular, but I didn't talk a lot. I wasn't like I'm worried about how silent that kid is. Silent, but I remember we had to talk to our guidance counselor before we were going to send applications for college. And again, small as Uniontown, small as Alabama, I told the guidance counselor I wanted to go to Hawaii University because I wanted to get the farthest away from this shit as I could. And I had some other schools on the list, but Hawaii was number one. And she stopped and looked up at me. She was like, choose another school, baby. And I was wait, what are you trying to say? Like, I can't get in. And honestly, my grades probably couldn't get me in there. I don't know. But
she was like, you sure you're not talking about Wallace or Shelton?
Yeah. All right, okay.
The other schools on there was Miles, Alabama State, and I forgot what else. Because I don't know how much different my life would have been had I gone to, well, not just Y, but Miles, because I submitted both applications at the same time. And Alabama State responded first. Miles responded a week later, and I went to Alabama State. So a lot of times, randomly, I think, who would I have been if I went to Miles instead of Alabama State?
I
Because
feel
a
like
lot of
you went to the. I feel like I don't know. A lot of people have negative. Shout out to ASU. A lot of people have a lot of negative things to say about ASU, but in my opinion, ASU is the easiest school to get into, but the hardest one to get out of. Like you.
That's also true.
yes.
They're like, no, like you said ASU so many times. That's why you have to say it so many times because it takes so long to graduate.
I think about
Yes.
I think about how many things happened to me in Montgomery. Like, of course, I eventually met Keisha because she had also went to Alabama State, but like a couple years after I got there. So I'm thinking I probably would have met her. I won that thing with BET, that freestyle contest on campus, and it helped some shit with me musically. And I'm thinking, okay, I want to got that shit. And also in Montgomery as well when I was an escort. So I'm thinking, how would that shit not have happened or had happened in Birmingham or something? A bunch of stuff in my life that happened when I was in Montgomery, I think helped make up who I am now. So every once in a while, I think, who would I have been if I went to Birmingham in 2005 instead of Montgomery? And I don't know. I just picture. I also like to imagine like an alternate universe of whoever the hell I am in Birmingham during that time against a person in Montgomery.
Like you probably would have like had like your master's in psychology, but you probably also would have been like Nino Brown or something.
You probably live in Trustville right
You know,
now.
that's like the most educated. What was the
I
dude
tell you
name
this
that he
though.
stabbed in the head? Like he would have been him.
I tell you this though.
Like,
I probably, if I was in Birmingham, I probably would have met that amazing chef that made those great chitlins
right.
and that 24 karat gold wings and lobster tail and all of that though. So
Look,
I
you saw
heard
how scrappy he was with her. He's like, I hear some bullshit going on.
Okay, since we changed the subject, I just want to say, Lionel looks like a 6-year-old who dressed up as a sailor with the striped shirt
I
and the
don't
hat.
appreciate that personally because we got the same face.
And you look like
What the fuck the face got to do with that? Talk about
We
what
got
he's
the
wearing.
same what, son? So
Talk
you
about what
saying
he's
that I look
wearing.
like a 6-year-old?
no.
Talk about what he's wearing.
you look like you trying to learn to fly. You Dave Grohl looking ass nigga.
Look, no bullshit, Sean. I looked at him
That's
and he
the best
reminded
you
me
got.
of a character from All That. He reminded me of the character that
Yeah,
he used to play in the tub. With
P.I.S. cargo.
that's it. That's the one. That's the one.
Lottie don't know who we talking about because he's too young.
I ain't never wearing this hat on this podcast again.
I was about to say, I think the consensus is take that bum ass.
Well, why don't you?
That's
can
a
you
legendary
flip?
character though.
Can you flip
Yes.
the brim down? Yeah.
No, he looks like a Mississippi State trooper. Put it back up. Put it back up.
I don't know if I like the flip
Tell
phone.
me, do you like my hat? Do you like my hat?
Yo, Lionel,
Please
that's a
scrap
legendary
along.
character.
You always
That's a legendary
bothering
character.
him.
Hey,
Hold on, wait, Lionel, can you put the brim down again?
no,
Do not.
fuck
Please.
you.
Please,
Do you like my hat,
please put the brim down again.
sir? Sir.
Put the brim down again.
Yo, he looked like he's being held against his will.
Yes, Lottie is always harassing
I
him.
swear, y'all, this is just how he chill on my like when he come and sit on my lap. That's just how he look.
He got on
He's
his
just-
t-shirt.
chilling.
He got on
He
his
just
t-shirt.
looking straight at, hey, Homer, blink twice. He trying not to look. He trying his
He
hardest
gets the
not to look.
concept that y'all are there, but he don't understand that the camera is right here.
Yeah.
So he just see the screen of a bunch of folks, but he don't know that y'all talking to him. He just hear voices.
I see one blink. So,
I hear voices in
Oh,
my
they're
head.
gonna two blink. He blinked 2 times in a
That
row.
was
He's
that.
trying.
To be fair, that was 2 blinks in a row.
He blinked 2
I
times
will
in a
say
row.
that. So, Lionel, I think you should put the dog down.
Listen, if he want to go, he'll just move. He'll move and wiggle to where he want to get out. I promise. I'm not holding him against his will.
I feel like you are. Look how when you say I'm not holding you, he looked at you out the corner of his eye like this. Oh, this is something I wanted y'all to help me with, man. Because speaking of being old, like I said, this year I turned 30. So y'all gotta help me with my real nigga dissertation. So I'm gonna ask y'all the question that I'm using for my real nigga dissertation. So, Sean, do you know? Okay, Sean, do you listen to like I don't know what you would call it. It's not really blues, but we call it blues.
Just call it Southern Soul, Hillary.
Yeah. Okay. Are you familiar with Southern Soul?
Yeah.
Somewhat, kind of.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, so there's this certain song I forgot who. I think his name is Cleveland Otis John. It's the old nigga name. Anyway,
Cleveland Otis John.
Lional knows his name. I don't know his name.
I just asked the question. You talking about stand up in it?
Yes.
Nobody knows.
So there's
a
song. The dude he's singing about, I guess having sex, but the punchline to the song is, "You ain't did a doggone thing until you stand up in it." What the fuck does that mean?
Wait, what did I walk into?
You walked into you being late as always.
I mean, I didn't even expect to be on the show tonight, but I made it back in time.
Nah, just fucking.
You sound like
welcome, Coon.
Stand up, look. Stand
What
up,
is it?
and I'm telling you, the only reason why he believed that is such a thing is because even though he mentioned you can lick it and all of that,
yeah,
a lot of men still don't believe that sometimes that's all that's needed. So in the straight man's mind, it's like it don't mean nothing until you get all up in there, like penetrate so much to where your balls is in there. Like that's what he's talking about. He's talking about
hold on.
where you get all the way up.
Hold on, wait. Before we even do whatever you're about to do, I need everybody to look at Koo for a second.
Okay.
I like a best, huh?
This man is the closest thing to an ant I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen.
That's cold, man.
I've never seen something. Your head is tiny, but your face is wide. How is that possible?
Oops.
How do you have a wide face with a small head?
I'm smaller now.
Okay. To be fair, now I will say your arms do kind of look muscular, but also at the same time, it kind of just looks like
this fucking
arms are just
lumberjack talk to you like that.
I mean, dude, you look like an ant. I don't really know. Like I hate to be that way, but damn, you look like an ant. Look at JP Coffin.
They got 2 ants.
Man.
I got 6.
You got 6 ants?
Centipede.
A centipede?
Anyway, you know what? This is a great
centipede's 100
into a story I want to tell. Now that Koo is on, so he don't have no time to prepare or defend himself.
Oh my God! It's a lie. It's a lie. I don't know
Tell the story.
I don't know what the story
when
is, but it's a lie.
Okay, so I'm lying. So let's tell the story about when I call myself being a great friend.
Oh my God!
I did. Listen, look.
Oh, bro.
Dog's still in my lap, so I'm holding him against his will.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, 2 seconds. Babe, doesn't
is this a wingman story?
Doesn't Koo kind of look like a
worse? Well, yeah.
Y'all just segued away. Y'all still hadn't answered my question.
Just hold on.
We don't know what stand up means.
Wait,
it's a podcast full of niggas.
I'm telling you again.
Listen.
For straight men, they believe penetration is the beginning and end of the game, and anything else is just, I don't know. Anything else is just extra stuff that honestly a lot of them think just what she wants. And
no, I just want to let you know.
I
just want to let you know that that's the 4th answer that I've gotten.
Can the question be repeated? I'm missing something. I came back to penetration. Please fill me in.
I'm going to assume she asked something about foreplay or
no. I did not.
No.
Oh,
this is what I asked. What's the dude's name, Line?
Theotis.
Okay. You know the song he made. You already know what I'm talking about. He was like, "You ain't did a doggone thing until you stand up in it." So I said,
Stand up.
What does that mean?
When we done recording, I'm gonna play the song.
I think I'm getting a visual right now of what standing up in it could look like. I've never heard it, but I'm getting a visual.
When we end the recording, I'm gonna play the song.
I'm telling you, I didn't learn. I went like my whole teenage life into my early adulthood until I met that madam who taught me. Until the madam taught me, it's like, yeah, penetration is great if you know what you're doing, but not every man know what he's doing. So he needs to learn how to do other stuff with his fingers, of course, and with his tongue. But for a lot of men who don't hear that, for a lot of straight men who've never heard that from a woman specifically, they believe penetration is key. So stand up in it means I need to get all of me up in it. I need to be able to stand up in it. And that's
Yeah,
what
that's
Theonis
like
is
the
talking
fourth
about.
answer.
Hold on. Okay, wait. Hillary, I think I have the answer actually.
Okay, what's up?
Okay.
But to have this answer, I have to tell a story.
Okay.
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 So when I was in college, I dated this individual that we don't talk about. But
wait, what year of college are we talking about?
my sophomore year. I've told you this story. You'll
Okay.
remember it in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the name out and I'll tell y'all after the
It was a
podcast.
busted looking white girl. That's all y'all need to know.
No, not talking about
Damn.
her. Not talking about her.
Oh, so it was just one busted white
They
girl.
were all a
I'm
little
talking-
busted.
Everybody
They were all a
just
little busted.
I'm talking about who this story involves.
Diante has a point.
I seen them all. I'm telling y'all, they were all a little busted, and I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying,
Just a little like if this is the scale,
just a little hit.
how busted. Like
I do better now. That's all I'm gonna say. I do better now. I do better now.
On a
So
scale, too many groceries in the grocery bags to Pillsbury Doughboy can of biscuits busted.
like,
Wow.
Not can of biscuits busted. Just like there's only so many angles that look good, kind of busted. Like
Damn.
like PE shoes busted.
Damn, he clowning you.
Before we get
Damn.
further, I would just like to make the point that we love our women, okay? Like busted does not have a tag along with anything. It could be your face, it could be your body, it could be your feet. So
I have seen numerous busted people, in happy and fulfilling relationships back when I was single. So I was like, they are doing something right, for me to look like how I look and for them to have what they have. So I'm not hating. Being busted builds character, I guess.
Yeah.
So please continue with your story.
Yeah, anyway,
is true.
please, can we continue and stop, to talk about how ugly my exes were? All right, so here we go. So I dated this girl. She had a room to herself because she was the RA of this floor of this
I know
floor.
what I'm about to tell.
Okay. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm just gonna
Listen.
I'll say it after podcast.
For the record, y'all know who this is.
Just we're gonna leave it at that. So I am in my girlfriend's room. Things are progressing, right? And all of a sudden I hear in the room next to me, which mind you, I'm laying next to the wall, what I believe is the definition of stand-up in it. Because when I tell you that it sounded like this man was doing a handstand every time before he penetrated, it shook the walls. It shook the bed I was laying in. And it made me go, "Oh, we're not having sex right now. We're not doing it." Because there's no, like,
You can't compete with that, my boy.
the entire hall heard it. Like, there's no way. It was the loudest fucking thing.
Oh, when
And
it's
like-
done like
and-
that, that's on purpose.
And legit. Well, at one point, so I thought he heard me laughing because I didn't know what else to do. Because I mean, my God, everything was moving. It was ridiculous. And I heard him laugh, and then I heard him do more.
Hey, y'all, hold up a second.
All right.
But like real talk, and I'll pause it when Lionel, but real talk, it sounded like he was like handstanding, like just complete recoil.
When you can, so
and it was terrifying. Side note, hold on, I'm gonna pause real quick. Because
You're good, keep going.
So Hillary, if I had to say it, I would say that is the definition of standing up in it.
Stand up.
Okay, that's number 5.
Okay,
Like-
well, I don't think
How-
you'll
wait,
find
can
an
we-
answer like that ever.
How are you getting these different answers? What are the
I am
other
taking a poll. I
answers?
told you this is for my real nigga dissertation. So I have to take a poll and present data.
Here's an idea. What if stand up in it means, before you get all the way aroused, you get in there and you literally stand up in it.
Look, and shout out to my mama, because this is what my very old, very nasty mama said. My mama said that it's, you're at full man, and then you go and you stay in there and get back again.
Oh,
That's what my
okay.
mama, and I feel
Okay.
like she know what she's talking about because she old.
She only got
Damn.
5 kids, Hillary. I mean,
I
You
feel
might
like
be right,
she's
though.
the control in this process.
That makes
You
sense,
might be right,
though.
though.
That makes sense. Cause
can we stop talking about my motherfucking
Let me
Come on,
tell you,
Lionel,
straight down, bro.
I'm sorry, nothing my mama does embarrasses me anymore. My mama had 5 kids. 6 years.
That shit
So-
hard, bro. That after
My mama the real OG. Like,
Oh,
after that
oh,
first, it's over with, bro. I'm
if
out
that
of
don't mess you
there.
up, if that don't mess you up, recently I heard that kinks are hereditary.
yes,
No,
I
fuck-
heard
no,
that as
fuck
well.
you. Fuck you. Fuck you. That
And
can't. Nah, that,
I
that
heard
can't
that as
fucking-
well.
Nah, fuck you.
So,
Nah,
so,
nah,
so
nah.
next time
nah.
Yeah.
when you're doing your thing,
So yeah, if you
Nah.
like feet, either your mama, your daddy, your granddad, one of your grandmas
Nah,
like feet.
bro.
Like,
I don't know which one it is. One of
Son,
them.
why you denying it, bro? Like,
what you what? Son, really?
I'm not getting into any of that on this podcast.
Son, you
Can you
I'm gonna let you know that right now.
You forgot what you told us the last time, the time.
What
Did
did
you
I say?
forget what you told us that time?
what was said?
What was
I'm trying
said?
to-
I don't know what was said.
Everybody just quiet.
Just be quiet
Because we
like
didn't say it on record last time.
It wasn't on recording.
No.
okay,
Story time, right? So talking. First of all, we had to go through. Lionel really is that guy. Okay, he the number 1 wingman in the world.
I'm him. Himothy.
you know what?
But-
I think I heard this story before I met you. Actually, I think I heard this from Lionel.
I will say though, Lionel is like one of the best wingmen to have.
Bro, the
100%.
best.
Making
Lionel,
that up, so I like that.
Lionel helped so
I had
many
to
of our
experience-
guy friends get dates just by him being here. Lionel truly is that guy. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
him.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like that.
But
Like
look,
that.
bro,
I never needed him, but hey, I saw the ability.
I'm sorry, y'all have to understand that in my experience, he's the biggest cock block known to mankind. So I can't relate to
No,
what y'all
you about
saying.
to hear about the biggest cock block known to women. I'm telling you.
Rizzo's Berry.
Come on.
No,
No. All right,
Update
listen,
me.
bro, don't do that because
I want to make sure it's
No, that's-
as I remembered it. So yeah, let me hear.
all right, so I'm talking to this girl. She is from Mississippi. First of all, I had no business talking to this person, right?
Nope.
But it's like we live in very small town, rural Marion, Alabama. I'm sure people have heard about it on the show by now. I was scared of shit that everybody's my cousin. I think I ended up dating a cousin one time. That's a whole nother story. But but anyway, so I'm talking to this girl from Mississippi. We were hitting it off. We talking on the phone. We FaceTime and stuff like that. She goes, "Hey, I want to go on a date with you, but I don't want to go by myself. I'll feel more comfortable with my friend come." I'm like, "Okay, cool, sure." She's like, "But do you have anybody for her?" So I was like, "Okay, I got the perfect person." Lionel's the first that pops in my head when she tells me about her friend's personality. I sit her picture of Lionel. She's like, "Okay, he's tall. He's okay. okay, cool. Boom, they're talking, right? We hooked them up with the phone numbers. They talking before the date. She talking all kind of freak, nasty, what are your porn searches type of crap to him, right?
Yeah.
Pause right there.
All right. Yeah,
Everybody on this call know that is not me. Okay. So when you lead in with something like that, I'm like, okay. Something.
Did you be nervous? Like you were shaking? Or
No.
like
No, I was just like, okay, I guess we going there.
Nah, what it is that Lionel's the only person on this call that doesn't eat ass, so he just gets like real prudish about everything else.
No,
Tragic.
that's an exit. So fuck you. Anyway, continue.
Wait, hold on, wait, cool. Where do you fall in that conversation? Because I just made an assumption about you.
We put a pin in that because we still gotta talk about stand up in it like later on. So put a pin in that.
Anyway, boom.
Go ahead.
So they hit it off. I'm like, okay, this is perfect. Now I got one problem. How the fuck are we gonna get to Mississippi and my parents ain't gonna find out about it? Because my parents were strict back then. I'm my only child. So it's like, you going somewhere, we need to know your location, who you with, how you met them, all of that. So I ain't trying to go through all that. I'm just trying to go on a cool little fun date with my homeboy. So we
why he called me.
We orchestrate this whole plan. Like, yeah, we're going to the movies in Selma. 30
Hey, no,
minutes.
I told my pop the truth.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Let me stop right there.
To the movies.
Let me stop right there. Marion and Selma is practically next door.
Exactly.
How did y'all niggas stop right there?
But,
The movie's not even in Selma. Like,
Listen, I told the truth.
He did.
lied.
Go ahead.
Like, no, like, nigga, Mississippi, and we ain't met her before in person. No, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this chance and do this. So it's like, cool. They bought it. I'm like, okay, so they think we're 30 minutes away. We're really 2 hours or an hour.
Right.
Push the ranger down there listening to Graduation.
So we busting it up the road. Like, we having the bet. We playing Kendrick Lamar. We playing Big Crit. We talking about old school shit. Boom. We get there. Where are y'all? We in the parking lot. So we asked them, where are y'all? We're inside. What store were they in? This Ross, Target, something.
Something like that. Something stupid. Forever 21.
This is how I should have known that this wasn't going to go the way it should have went. We're inside the store looking for each other. I see the person that I'm going, there to meet. She sees me. They keep walking. So Lionel goes, wait, did we just pass them? And so we text them, like, turn around. So boom, we meet up. We go to Chick-fil-A. It starts going downhill from here. I don't know how. Boom, we're in Chick-fil-A. First of all, she didn't even know what the hell she wanted to order. So she's giving Lionel trouble on that. Meanwhile, me and my date are just over here. Yeah, that, conversing. They're sitting over here. He's trying to get conversation out of her. She's staring at her friend like Medusa. So we like, maybe she just shy. She kind of got the nerd look going on. Maybe she introverted. Cool. We get to the mall. This is where shit gets funny. So Lotto ain't get no play at this point. But he's like, he still got hope, right? He's like, all right, maybe she just gotta.
he's a trooper.
Right.
At this point, I'm saying this nigga owe me big time.
Okay, he paid for her food, everything. Perfect gentleman. So to the mall, I'm like, okay, the only way we're gonna get a chance for you to break the ice with her is if we split up. So
What ice?
Exactly. We gonna get that, bro.
I feel like I would like to point out, I feel like the ice got broken when we started talking about what porn.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like that at that point, okay, we are not.
No, okay. So me speaking as a girl, you can talk all the freak nasty shit you want, but when you get in the dude face, you be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
But come
I
on,
could
Bill.
have told this nigga I'll eat his dick from, like, I could have been just told the nigga this 5 minutes ago. But if the nigga walk in here right now, be like, what's up with all that shit you talking about? What you talking like? It's just girls. Like, it's just girls.
Not once
Girls,
in all
wow.
of this conversation did I say, I'm gonna make you stand on them words. I was just like, interesting.
So I'm like, all right, let's split up. So me and my date, we go into this music / like DVD store.
FYE.
Yeah. Lionel and his date, they're like really in the middle of the mall, like trying to he's just trying to direct her somewhere, like, okay, stop trying to hover around your friend. So at some point, Lionel just goes, you know what? Fuck it. I'm finna go in the record store with Cool and we just finna look at some shit. So we in the record store all together. We looking around. We seeing some cool, like organic shit. So Lionel sees, this is where it was over with for Lionel. Lionel sees a video collect, or what's it, a DVD collection?
The full set, box set. Yeah.
Full box set for a house. Anybody who knows Lionel knows this is his favorite fucking show. I'm assuming they've at least talked about TV shows. It's such a simple conversation. So he goes, yo, they got the full box set of house. I'm getting this shit. It was like, what, $20? Yeah, I was like, bro, for $20, he's like, hell yeah. Like, y'all watch
8
House?
seasons? The whole complete set?
And she looks at him, you watch House? And I'm just like, yeah. What do you mean? Her friend is like, girl, you fucking this up for me. Lionel is like, fucking box set. So he marches to the counter, buys it, boom. So my date is texting me. She's like, I don't know why she's being so shy. I want her to stop following me around so we can like get to know each other better. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, the movie isn't it. So maybe after the movie, during the movie, something happened. We go sit down, right? I asked my dad, yo, you want me to get you some snacks or something? She's like, no, I'm good, cool. We just got one little drink, thing of popcorn. I see Lionel coming in here with gummy bears and chips and popcorn and 2 double extra large fucking sodas. And I'm like,
because I'm gonna eat. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat.
So he's like, so he sits down beside her. I'm thinking, oh, some of this must be for her. You sure you still don't want nothing? So she's like,
why did you order 2 sodas?
Because I knew she wanted one.
So she's like,
so I just got
Oh,
one.
I thought you got both of them for you.
And
Yeah, I
she
was
is
like,
bringing it.
damn.
Yes.
yeah. So she is taking the soda, the popcorn. So boom. We try. This is literally like so
Hands in lap.
hands and lap, literally. That's Lionel. And the movie sucked. I don't know what the movie was. I think MGK was in it, Machine Gun Kelly. Freaking sucked.
Push?
What fucking
Pulse?
movie?
Pulse or Push or
Push?
something.
Something stupid like that. It was stupid. It was
media.
stupid. Stupid.
It was dumb.
I actually watched the movie. It was stupid.
Why?
Lionel's like, I actually watched it.
It was stupid.
I had a fucking short.
It really was horrible. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I start making moves, this is literally like for and this is my like first time going on a date out of town, so I'm really not knowing how Mississippi girls even roll. So I'm just, oh no, you know, boom. At first she's like, I look at her, she scoots on over. I'm like, okay, cool, we good. I look over at Lionel. Hold on, let me prop my phone up because I want you to see this properly. Lionel is sitting like, and he is sitting there with this big ass thing of popcorn like this, eating one. I'm like, what is going on right now? So I see Lionel's face. He pissed at this, but he like, all right, I just bought you Chick-fil-A. I just drove however many miles up here to see you as a wingman for my friend. I just bought you popcorn, a drink, candy, and I'm not even trying to get nothing out of you but a conversation. She hasn't said like more than 10 sentences this whole date to him. But the whole time she talked to her friend or asking me questions. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm still trying to be positive. Movie's halfway over. Lionel is asleep at this point.
Yep.
She's looking up. She's like, he's snoring. I like, look, he probably tired. There's a lot of flickering thing going on tonight. So boom, the movie ends. He at some point he woke up, I guess. So we walking out of there. We talked about the movie. Me and Lana, that shit sucked. We just going in on the movie. She, for whatever reason, loved the movie. It wasn't. You just didn't get it. You didn't understand it. Lionel looked at Lionel. He's like, cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. Mind you, my parents still thinking I'm in fucking Selma. So we done drove 2 hours up here and been up here for like 3. Ain't no movie lasting that goddamn long. I don't know why they didn't ask me those questions until I got home. So it's like, okay. So she's like, the movie is over. We're outside. Like, what do y'all want to do now? Lionel and her are finally kind of talking, but it's kind of like a mutual talk type of thing.
It was really nice to see you.
Oh, she's like, hey,
I'm finna go.
So we just
finna go.
car, and I'm like, you know, niggas, yes, yeah, let's go, like something. So we get all the way to the car, unlock the door. She opens up the back door. I'm like, oh yeah, it's my time to shine. We look, we hear someone say, hey, why are they right behind us? I was like, oh my God. So I look at Lionel, Lionel looks at me, I look at her friend looks at Lionel, and we just like, yeah, we just gonna cut it off right here. We just gonna, it's getting pretty dark. We just gonna go up the road. So boom, we wait for them to get in the car, drive off. Bill Lionel get to the truck. Truck door closes. My door closes. I look at Lionel. Lionel is looking straight the whole time. He is not turned his head. The car up. The first song that comes on is What a Big Creek song. I couldn't even get 2 words out before Lionel turns the whole radio station down. We get like past 4 or 5 stoplights. He ain't said nothing. He looks to me after like the 5th stop, like we halfway down the road. He's like, cool. Yeah, bro. I ain't never been your fucking wingman again. That was my fucking time. Are you serious, bro? He was like, do you know how much that shit was costing in Mississippi?
Lionel, I would have disputed the charges. You should have called the bank the next day. Like, I ain't never been out there. I don't know who that was.
We had just got paid that day. So yeah. We had 20s in our pocket.
So he was big baller.
We were spending 20s.
Yeah.
He was balling. Yeah, he was like, that was a waste of my fucking time.
Look, I don't look.
But
I don't blame you, man, because I've been wingman before, and I played my wingman role so good that when she told me ain't no fucking happened between us, I was like, it's like I'm good. I'm good. And we had a conversation so fast that I was helping her with advice for the guy that she actually wanted to be with. So I'm good on the wingman, but that shit, nah.
This is the kicker though. So I get home, boom. Parents don't ask me shit. I'm either like they even know I went somewhere I wasn't supposed to go, and
shocked at that shit.
Oh yeah, they had called. I'm gonna tell you since that was about 15 years ago. They had already called me. They already knew where y'all was at. They already knew. That's why.
I be okay. There it is. That make more sense. Then. That makes more sense.
So they like whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. I just pulled. That's even funnier now because I'm thinking I just pulled a fast one. Shit.
You didn't get away with
Not
it.
30 minutes after y'all left, Miss Shirley would call my dad like, where to go? It wasn't even 30 minutes. Well,
And they didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
now I gotta tell y'all why Cool was the worst wingman to me.
Wait, pause. The ending, the fucking fucked up part about it. So the girl I went on the date with calls me. She's like, yeah, that was cool. I like your vibe. Your friend was cool. So I don't know why my friend was acting so shy. Oh, hold on. She calling me right now. Doo-doo. Phone hangs up for 2 minutes. The fuck this? Okay. Yeah, what's up? I'm about to put you on a 3-way with her. Okay. She gets on the phone. I enjoyed the date. I don't know. I think we should just be friends first. You didn't say nothing. Oh, God. You didn't even say thank you. Food is expensive as movie snack. I'm not saying you obligated to, because maybe in your mind you like, oh, he's just doing this, he wants something in return. But at the very least, you could have. Why you ain't?
Bro, I didn't make no moves. Like
He made no moves. No, and she was moving like he was just trying to get in the panties all night. He's literally like, "What's your favorite color?"
anything, something, anything.
Give me something. Talk to me. Do something. Damn.
And I'm just,
I hate you, bro. I hate
So,
you so
okay.
much, bro.
So that was a story about a great wingman. I want to hear a story about a bad wingman. I want to hear this shit.
I'm gonna call this story the Great Fried Chicken Debacle. So there's this dude. One of my best friends is a guy. He's married, he got kids, whatever. We've been friends for a very long time. So he has this friend. I'm not gonna call his name on the podcast because I still kind of got like a little tiny crush on him. So okay, when Lana and Braylon were friends, like back in the Gap, Braylon used to come over and I used to fry chicken. So there was one particular time that I fried chicken, it was lit, bomb.com, because I can throw that.
She can fry a piece of chicken now. She can fry.
Oh God, I'm the fried chicken queen.
She can fry a wing.
So Brandon was like, oh my God, this is some good ass chicken. Like, you know the chicken good when you got to comment on the goodness of the chicken.
Nigga got grease all over my PlayStation.
I'm talking about, it was like, there was all up here, it was crumbs in his hairline. It was lit.
The controller slipping out my hand. I'm like,
so,
damn,
fast forward like 2 or 3 years, the guy that I have a crush on, he was like, oh, I'm hungry. Hillary, you should cook for me. So I was like, oh yeah, I can make a bomb ass fried chicken. And so my homeboy, my best friend, he already know because he eat my chicken before. So he was like, how we know? I feel like this chicken is mystical. And so I tagged him. It was a Facebook interaction. I tagged Braylon, said, Braylon, tell these men my chicken is shell skin. I felt like Braylon's supposed to say, my nigga, if you eat this chicken, gold gonna spread out. You supposed to hype the fuck out my chicken. That's what you were supposed to do. That was your one time.
I didn't know.
He did not do that. What he did was like, oh yeah, bro, it's good. Boom!
Boom!
You're not doing right. Boom!
It's all right.
Right.
That's fine.
So what that did was it started a chain of events that till now, 10 years later, these folks still be on me talking about, oh, this imaginary fried chicken, this mythical fried chicken.
Oh, I saw this post. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Told y'all. He told y'all it was good.
I'm gonna tell you exactly why I worded it like that.
Oh my God.
In my mind, it's like I live all the way in Montgomery right now. If I wanted some of Hillary's fried chicken, I would have to drive 2 hours away for it. You think you finna come 5 minutes up the street and get golden fucking goose? No. No. Don't make it sound like
nigga.
If you don't believe it's good, that's you. If you believe it's imaginary, I'll film this video. If you believe it's imaginary, that's you.
Cool.
Hey, my hair go under my chin now.
Cool. Just a question. When on a scale of 1 to 10, how high were you when you read that Facebook post?
I wasn't at all. I was so perfectly sober. I was like, you think I'm about to? No. You want me to put all my eggs in the same basket? No.
And I definitely can show, like, so I swear, I can show you over at least It could be. I could be talking about something totally unrelated. If this nigga would come on the stage, though, yes, imaginary like that chicken.
I've seen it.
Yes,
I 100% have seen it. Yeah, that's crazy. I know that was the origin.
I'm gonna get a golden chicken.
But Hillary, I gotta ask you though. Is it 24K gold?
I
Yes.
knew it. I knew it. I
When you
knew
bite
it.
into
I
it,
knew it.
when
I
you
knew
feel it,
it.
it's little.
I knew it was coming.
Huh? Is
When you bite into the chicken,
Yo.
cream feel it and glitter shoot out, and
Yo.
then you can hear the angels in the background like, oh,
Yo.
it's that good.
Well, yo,
24
Sean, Lionel, and Diante know what I'm talking about. But look, man, y'all stop hating on that excellent establishment, okay?
Is it good? Did you try it?
No, because I'm
You
not
gotta
spending
get-
$100 on fucking gold,
This
24
man just
karat
admitted
gold
if he
fucking
gonna go get
thing.
a chitlin note. Yo.
let me make your chicken commercial.
The
Let
man
me
gonna use Afterpay to get the chitlins, and he gonna have a chitlin.
Who like a
note.
eyeliner? I would definitely use my Afterpay to get a penny of chili.
Thank you.
Afterpay,
Yes,
Yes,
you gonna get a chitlin note.
I'm gonna pay in full. You hear me?
yes.
Well,
I
you
will
want-
pay them installments.
Would you
I will
pay
pay
$200 for a steak?
Me?
I don't-
Yes.
Absolutely.
Jay, would you pay $200 for a
Wait.
steak?
a
Can I
steak.
get 4 easy
drink?
installments?
A steak.
Do you get it in
Like,
4
just-
different
just the thing
installments?
that's
No.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
We're talking about a 18-ounce ribeye.
Are we
Absolutely.
talking about at a restaurant?
Hey,
or-
In a
you know
restaurant.
what? You know, no. You know what? I will eat it because this same restaurant also serves that. How about that?
Of course they do.
They serve those as well.
Steaks.
Ha. That's one of the things that they specialize in.
Steaks.
They tagline should be from the rooter to the tooth. Because I'm eating
There it
it.
is. There it is.
They
From the
probably
rooter-
they're probably famous for their 2-ounce steak. That's probably about $80. That's wrapped in golden bacon and
Man.
And I
sprinkled
will
with
eat that. That
silver
seems like a
soup.
vibe.
No,
I
the
would
part
take
that
it.
fucking got me is when J.E.'s gold, all the sides are also covered in fucking gold. Like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I feel like
Give me a break.
Option. It's an option. You can have it that way.
Bro, let me
Yeah,
get the gold lobster in the sides, hold the gold on the side.
Look,
And let me get a
No
regular
gold
gold on the
inside, man.
road.
can you imagine getting the plate and you open the plate and the golden light shoot up?
Like old
that,
Pulp
man.
Fiction. I want a Pulp Fiction plate.
So
I won't.
what's the reheat quality of
Ain't
this?
nobody
Like,
think about that, man, because he ain't gonna get no reheat. It's going down when I get it.
You gotta
So
eat
you-
before it get hard.
Nah,
so you can eat a whole pan of chitlins before
I'm
it get
eating it.
cold?
I'm eating it on the drive back while I'm driving.
See, if I was a cop, I would
I
pull
know
your
that
ass over.
the car
I
smells
smell.
crazy. The car
I-
smells fucking crazy the entire
I
trip
feel like
back.
the car would smell very gourmet.
We can thank you. There's that word. There's that word.
I
The
hate
car
that
would smell
word.
very
I
gourmet.
hate that damn word.
Thank you.
That's why I hate, the
I
fucking
hate
word
that
anymore.
fucking
Like,
word
bro, could
now.
you imagine a
listen,
company
listen.
going
Listen. I am not prepared to unclose those can of worms. I'm not prepared to unclose those can of worms.
All I'm saying is if I'm a police officer and I pull you over for speeding or something, anything, and you roll down the window and I see you open up a box with a golden chicken wing,
I'm calling back up right fucking now.
Under the prison. You're going
Step out of
under
the
the
car. You
fucking
make me step out of the
prison.
car.
You will be under the prison.
I would like to know why you get pulled over and you go, this is a great time to be able to eat
Listen,
a fucking
if I was
chicken.
a state trooper and
Like,
I pulled Jay
what?
over
Listen,
and he got
because
a fucking 10 of chitlins in his
You
lap,
might, yeah,
eating it
because
with
if
a
the
plastic
police pull
fork,
me over,
name
they
it
don't
Dirty
eat
Bird,
golden
motherfucker.
chicken wings. The
Like,
first thing I'm gonna do is say, you want one?
Wait,
Huh?
who's
You want
talking
you want
about a
a piece?
fork? How dare you? Who's talking about a fork?
Oh, you eating it with your hand? Bro, I was just,
This is the
Your
fork.
hands! Hold on, your
This is the
hands? Your hands?
Can you? He's gonna hit a speed bump, and the intestinal juices are gonna be all over the whip. They are
I
going
don't
to be
like
coated.
I got
These
you.
man.
intestinal juices.
That's what they are.
Ew.
Intestinal juices.
Yuck.
One, where, how many gold mines is there in Alabama? Think about that.
Look,
That is a fantastic question.
No,
it's not. No, it's not.
Now,
You're asking too many questions.
That is a fantastic question because how is this small business mining enough gold to supply their supply of food?
Look, nobody's asking the colonel about his spices. So it's just my business.
I was done with the colonel when he said two of the 11 herbs and spices with salt and pepper, like duh.
I did. Okay.
My gold
so
plates out the store and be like, I'm gonna make a 24-karat turkey tonight.
I'll eat that shit.
You know what? I'm gonna see if they can add it to the menu along with their lobster.
Could you imagine?
Oh my God, I just have to put me on some pearls and eat that shit. I'd be so bougie eating my motherfucking gold chicken wings.
Can you imagine?
Hillary,
Hillary.
Please
don't talk to me right now.
Imagine me eating my 24K turkey at Thanksgiving. That's what I'm trying to do.
I feel like Keisha would have something to say about that.
One bite and you got to go real.
Turkey's already dry as it is. I can just imagine covering that shit in gold. That shit is gonna be like a fucking desert.
That's why I jump off the train.
I felt the dryness.
Fried turkey every year, and I tell you,
telling y'all now, when I finally get to go buy them chitlins, I'm not just taking pictures. I'm recording video of enjoying.
Man, listen, let me know when you get them so I can cash up you now.
We here.
I'm telling you.
We here.
If you send me a video.
I'm not only am I recording it, I'm having classical music playing in the background because it's gourmet. It's happening.
What if you buy? Well, imagine chewing on a piece of chitlin, right, with gold on it, and you just what was that? Goddamn gold piece came out. Damn.
Hey, that's the cost of doing business. You take risks when you eat gold.
Exactly.
Take the risk.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Look, I'm telling y'all, the videos are out there of people enjoying these 24K wings. They're out. I've seen them.
I can't
think them.
No, honestly, well, I won't hate on them because I haven't tried it myself. But just from an aesthetic point of view, I saw them wings all over Facebook for a week, and I ain't seen no. I ain't seen.
Because it was a limited time. They're not on the menu right now.
Oh man!
Instead of the wings, now you could get the lobster that way.
So they getting the gold from Gold Dust, the wrestler, off his suit and sprinkling it.
Stop it right now!
What you're doing is disrespectful.
Stop it!
I want you to know that what you're doing is disrespectful.
Hey, first of all, I got a question. Who's eating lobster in Alabama anyway?
Lobster? Dude, I ain't been around. I was 6.
Ew.
You act like we don't have Mobile in Alabama. Like, get really good seafood.
Lionel, what the fuck?
We could get really good.
How you eat crab? Do you eat crab legs, Lionel?
No.
You know what? Seafood, ironically enough, is starting to become more popular. But back in the day, hear too many people.
Wait, just so y'all can call me stupid if you want. But are there lobsters in the Gulf?
No, I don't think so.
In the Gulf? I don't
think so. We call lobster in Alabama 9 times out of 10 is just like giant crayfish or some shit.
Okay,
like that.
So that leads me back to my point. Who's eating lobster
Me
in Alabama?
But you don't know. You just said crawfish.
If it said lobster on the thing, it's lobster in my mouth.
Now, I can see Sean and Diante in Jacksonville down the Atlantic. I can see them getting fresh lobster. But not y'all niggas in the 5'3" PC.
Don't worry about it, player. Don't worry about it, player.
Where they getting the gold dust from? Where y'all getting gold dust from? I don't see nobody going to California mining for no gold.
You can legit go on Amazon and order you some gold dust like that ass.
We order.
That ass can go on Amazon and order 24-karat gold sheet. Edible gold.
It's not for us to know where it comes from.
The restaurant is preying on customers like JE's who don't ask any questions and are ready and willing to spend a check for this fake fucking
Man,
food.
we grew up eating Chinese food in Alabama.
It's
Ain't no
worth it.
Chinese people native in
listen.
Alabama.
I'm gonna tell you like this, fella. I've had Chinese all over the East Coast, and I ain't met nobody who make Chinese food better than me.
Tina, on me. Tina the goat.
Look, man,
Tina,
how
you?
many? Okay, look, me and Hillary are already in this number. Are y'all coming to join us or what?
Or
No,
not.
no, fuck you.
I'm coming with the Better Business Bureau in tow to get this fucking place shut down. I'm getting this place shut down.
I'll try to roll, but I'm good on the chips.
I'm bringing the health inspector that SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs tried to kill that one time.
And his
Like,
ass
y'all
gonna die.
going to
And
jail.
you see his ass was dead for the whole episode.
And-
Coming over here bothering us with this shit here.
Are you drinking a mimosa right now?
Huh?
Tequila, Pat Rome, Patron, orange juice and Sprite. Sir.
I don't.
Orange
Orange
juice.
juice, right? So a mimosa.
You know what I'm drinking?
No, mimosa
So a
champagne.
mimosa.
A mimosa is champagne.
Is it McDonald's Sprite? Because if it's McDonald's Sprite, then it's still a mimosa.
McDonald's Sprite is something serious. McDonald's Sprite is something serious.
I find it amazing that McDonald's is the only fast food place that has their own Sprite. It ain't this Sprite, it's that McDonald's Sprite.
And so
Yeah.
I can also argue that they're the only fast food restaurant that sell liquor because McDonald's Sprite is liquor.
That's gin. I swear it's gin.
That's vodka.
That's Seagull, Lower Baltimore.
I can like drink a whole can Sprite to the head,
Nah.
but then go to McDonald's and get a Sprite, be like,
Nah.
like
McDonald's Sprite is
with no
Diet
ice in here.
Thunderbird. That's what it is.
Why is it
Diet
spicy?
Because it hits you and you feel it.
yes,
That McDonald's Sprite hit you in the shoulder. It hit you all
yeah,
the
hit you right in this location right here. I forgot what it's called, your clavicle.
Not
It hits you
clavicle,
in your
bro.
clavicle.
No, the clavicle type.
That shit be too strong.
And people ask me, like, when I send people to go get me something from McDonald's, like, what you want to drink, a Sprite? Hell no. Give me an
Nah, man.
orange or something. I don't know. Don't get no Sprite.
You can straight up put McDonald's Sprite in your tank and get like 25 miles to the gallon.
Probably, yeah, like 30 miles hour.
That
Yeah.
is 89 octane fuel.
You can
Oh my
clean.
God.
Look, I won't ask y'all about it again. I just let y'all see it when I get it.
No, you can bring it up every time, and every time we're gonna say fuck you.
And you're gonna be,
Bro, don't do
you're
that.
gonna
Listen,
be
don't do that to
jealous,
yourself.
and you're gonna hate that you did not buy in on the
Listen.
ground level when you should have been there.
JE, it's gonna be like this, bro. And we can leave on this note. Okay. You get your chitlin note, right? You make sure you tag But Peep This the podcast, and then tag us individually, and we're gonna clown you for a
I'm not
month.
gonna clown nobody.
Wait a minute. Even though I know we're about to go, wait a minute. And y'all probably can't hear, but Keisha, you get down with me on these chitlins or what? All right, we gotta go.
No.
We gotta go. Look, man,
We ain't gonna know what we're
this has been an amazing episode.
No.
I
No.
enjoyed you guys.
No.
This has been beautiful.
I didn't hear
And
Keisha voice. I didn't hear Keisha's voice. You gotta call her. You gotta run that back, bro. Make her put the headset on. You gotta run that back.
No,
No.
I can't have Keisha on here saying things that she don't mean. So, y'all can, y'all,
I called her earlier
good
Saturday
for
on your
tonight.
ass. And Olivia Benson. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Nah, it's all good. And it'll just be me and the kids who's gonna enjoy it because I know they'll try it with me. So they are trying it. Stop. Cut it out.
Like I said, put the headphone on her. Put the headphone on her. We need to hear.
Look, I think before Jay's embarrasses himself anymore this episode with these chitlins, I think we should go ahead and wrap up. And also, I don't want to edit 3 hours again. I'm just gonna put that out there.
So
that was a lot.
We like to thank Alexis for joining us. Cool, Diante, Hillary, J.E. It's always been a pleasure. I am Lional. That is Dave Grohl, fake ass Foo Fighter.
I'm about to knock.
This is the Chucky Production.
Podcast, and we will see y'all next week.
Peace and love.
Peace.